equipment.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You best hope not.
I
All
mean,
right,
like,
and the button has been pushed. Aye, 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 aye,
hi,
aye, 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 aye.
Hello.
Oh.
hi.
I
It's not like I use my
conscientiously
phone.
object.
Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode number 53. What will happen today? That's for me to know and you to find out. And as for what happened last time, who wants to do the last time on the Bannermanes?
I could do it.
Can you?
I thought I can.
If you could do it
Good.
in a minute, go for it.
Okay, well, last time, Bannermanes, we decided to execute our carefully thought out plan of how we were going to capture Lisa. It did not go so well, primarily because, well, not to point fingers, we had Moonplanter go in to take Lisa while I was flying around as giant bats trying to distract them, and that was going really well until well, one of the kobolds landed a crit on his spot check to see Moonplanter doing his thing. And since Moonplanter didn't wait until after Lisa had become invisible, Lisa became a floating floating target visible in the air, and then which caused all the kobolds to focus fire on her. Now, that was one way it went badly. They started realize that there's never a group of enemies, and they started attacking. At one
45-second mark.
At one point, okay, so long story short, we lost Sela. I got captured after flying too low, and Shabaka was also captured. So here we are.
Fantastic summary. All right, that brought us up to scratch. Thank you for that, Sister Ash. Now, as they started dragging the feigning Shabaka, who did get healed actually, and like away, and the very unconscious pair of both Sela and Sister Ash.
And it is.
What? What? Oh, Moliminus is updating his hi, Moliminus' subscribers. Hi. As they are dragging you guys away, those who are unconscious will, after some time of probably the party being regrouping wherever they were going to regroup outside of the area, you guys would find Sister Shabaka and Sela. You guys all together. Shabaka, you would actually see this happening effectively as the two unconscious pair of both Sister and Sela were placed in their own cage. You were also placed in your own. They seem to only have two cages. They put two in the other one. That being said, however, they seem to firstly start trussing you guys up, taking your paws, taking your hooves, your anything that you can use for something like somatic components, tying them together exceptionally tightly to the point where you might probably get rope burn if you actually tried to wiggle out of them in any fashion.
Is my horn free to move?
Your horn?
Yeah, can I? My horn is free. Like,
I mean, yeah, you're not exactly trussing up your horn. However, the second thing that they do before doing anything is they also gag you guys. Congratulations, you're now gagged. One by one.
It's not my horn.
Hold on, let me finish. As the gags are put in, just before they do, or actually no, or after they put it in the gags, one kobold Shabaka you actually see comes in, the one that was wanting Sela for parts, as they put it, actually comes forward, and you do see that they have a syringe full of some red liquid. One by one, they go to each one of you, stab, and inject you with a very small amount of healing potion. Including you, Shabaka, though they have a harder time finding where you are, as you are invisible. At least until one of the wizards comes by and dispels that very abruptly. Partway through actually trying to stab you, and just before they do, realize that they were probably stabbing in the wrong place. I should have done that first, says the one that is stabbing you, Shabaka, giving you an extra, 2 points of healing from where you're currently at. All of you guys who were unconscious are now at an HP of 2, you and Sela.
Okay, mainly, I would like to say the first thing I do upon regaining consciousness is to just use an interact action, which is not casting a spell. It's just getting the effects of the spell that's already affected on me to use my, what is it, healing well? No, it was named something else. But anyway, do you remember the thing I used to heal last session? I'd like
Vital
to use...
Beacon.
Yeah, Vital Beacon to heal 5d 4
You
points.
start to try to, and as you start, the moment you start to try to cast Vital Beacon.
No.
No, again, like, I know you've already cast it. The moment you try to use its effects, where you felt like you should get healed, suddenly you feel that magic just dissipate. And very briefly, you see a small aura of it go to the bars of the cage.
Okay.
Those tricks won't work here. And he smiles and twangs the bars right there. No, not here. You're ours. And then
Okay,
to this, he kind of reaches forward to your scales, sister, and he painfully yanks one off. Much akin to actually like peeling off a fingernail. It hurts, and it's actually the scale master who does it, who takes it off and promptly pins it next to his other scale.
Well then. Okay, so I'd like to roll an Arcana check or whatever relevant knowledge skill is to identify what the hell kind of cage I'm in.
You are free to try. That would be fine.
Is that Arcana, or can I roll Nature since it was my primal spell that didn't work?
I will let you choose the the knowledge skill that you wish to want to use to try to figure out what it will, and I will give you information relevant to that skill.
Okay, well, I use Primal Magic, so I'm going to roll Nature. Mainly because my modifier is higher than that.
It will be blind.
Let me see. Nature.
Also, be sure to have your rolls ready. If you're gonna make your rolls, I want them to be snappy. We're not gonna spend 30 seconds every time we roll, okay?
Okay, just make sure it's blind.
Yep. There we go. You are unsure as to what is causing this by a natural perspective. Just giving your roll here.
Okay.
Also, very briefly, it's going to apparently show drag distance is not functioning with us. So it's going to refresh you guys briefly. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
I'm freaking out, Meemly.
Alright.
I don't know what's going on.
I asked Shabaka. Now that sister's had her turn. Shabaka, what are you doing in here? Shabaka.
Yeah.
What are you doing while, like... I mean, I assumed you were acting unconscious when they dispelled the invisibility, because you rolled deception on that last time. And then they injected you with the thing, and now you're definitely free to be conscious. But what are you doing?
Meanly, sorry.
Hold on, sister. Hold on.
So we're trapped in the... Are we trapped in cages yet? Or
Yes,
not?
you are in a cage. You are bound by your paws, and you are also gagged.
Thank
Well,
you.
I guess I'll see if there's any weak points in the cage, if that's the thing.
You start peeking around the cage. Give me a perception roll.
Alright.
Meanly?
Hold on, sister. You had your turn. Like, you had your thing. I literally did that whole thing with you. You're gonna hold on 1 second.
Gotta refresh.
He's got. Oh yeah, I did technically refresh you guys, so I can't be too mad. All right.
Okay.
But yeah. Give me that blind perception. Make sure it's blind.
Alright. When it loads, but it's not ready.
I just want to make sure, confirm something that you said.
Okay, go for it. What do you want to confirm?
Okay, when I tried to use the spell that was already in effect the last 4 until I make daily preparations, it did not work. But the kobolds, when they injected us with the magical healing potion, that did work, right?
Potions are not in, like, that's why, you know, they have different potions do different things. They had a syringe. I specified they had a syringe.
Okay, so you say it was a healing potion, though. Which
I didn't say it was anything. I just said it was some red liquid in a syringe.
Oh, okay.
Like, I didn't specify
Also,
anything.
Shabaka, your mic is shitty again for some reason.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I roll Arcana?
Hold on, sister.
Okay.
Hold on. You asked me to specify one thing, and then you started going on this whole thing. I want Shabaka to roll perception. That's where we're at. Calm down. Calm it.
All right.
Calm. All right. Shabaka,
go.
you refreshed? There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Looking for structural weaknesses in this cage. You look left, right, and you do not immediately spot any. Though what is more interesting, Shabaka, you with your catty eyes, you that loves gems and gold, inside the bars, going up the way, you see what seems to be some kind of sparkly mineral that is prevalent throughout each one of these bars. Like it's kind of one of those things like where rather than just a plain steel bar that you normally expect on a cage like this, it actually, like, as you turn your head left and right, whatever small amount of light is coming into this tent, you do actually see it like glistens, almost as if there's like a sheen of glitter on it, but it seems to be like that's what's made of the bar itself. Whatever material it's made out of has some kind of mineral in it.
I like try to identify the material.
Do you have a skill to do that?
Will that be? I don't know. Man, nature? I don't know.
Identifying minerals would be nature, yes.
I think I know.
All right.
If sister's in the same cage, she could roll it too, right?
She did roll
Or-
nature.
Yeah, but I rolled
Oh.
2 for something else.
Yep, but you
Let's
also
roll again.
well, your nature check, Shabaka, would get you that. You're unsure. There's something familiar about it, but you're unsure of what this is exactly. And the kobolds who are watching you, namely the scale master who is watching you look at these bars, comes forward and he gives you the smuggest of grins. So, he says with like a little bit of a smile, what do we have here?
Well, this cereal looks pretty great to change people.
And he puts up like he turns his head to the side and acts like he's like trying to hear what you're saying over your gag. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying to say something? Oh, I didn't pick it up. I'm sorry. You're going to have to try again.
Right.
Hey, forgot your
I just
gag.
lay down and
Yeah,
wait.
he is. That's why I'm saying what he's doing is he's acting like he's doing that thing. Like Shabaka's trying to talk to.
We got the joke, me.
Gotcha. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you guys can't see the fucking.
Holy
Like,
shit. Thank you for explaining the joke for us.
don't worry. It's gonna happen throughout the rest of the session. Welcome to Bannermanes, Lamau.
A lot explaining, yes.
Now, this is when you actually you guys look over and Sela being in the cage with Sister, the way they trussed her up, given that she had, you know, been kicking a lot of their asses, they have already stripped her of her armor and everything like that, and they actually bound her to the bars itself. They wrapped her paws like behind her back and then like around the bars too, so she couldn't pull away in that sense. And she is squinting. She is squinting, and if I had to do a stealth or a strength check right here, which I totally will, she does not seem very happy to be here in this situation at all. And just a general strength check. I guess I could just roll. I guess there's no strength checks in 2E, huh? There's
Athletics.
Athletics, yes.
Alright, let's see. Holy shit, a 5 with a 23 on it.
This is when Sela, the rest of you guys are gagged with like literally like just hardened cloth and things that they could find. Sela just bites through it and then spits it out. Oh, you are going to pay for this, do you understand me? And that's when the Scale Master frowns. Get her something stronger, would you? And the one of the kobolds kind of smiles. Gladly. And as one of the spellcasters leave, you see them just flick a wayward claw, magic missile Sela once more, which just strikes her in the face, and as low HP as you guys are, knocks her out again. Goes over. They go outside, pick up a steel, like a small like metal pipe, effectively. Bring it back, run a cloth through it, and then tighten that into her mouth instead. And then once again, one of the syringes is brought back. They fill it with something, stab her again, and then she slowly wakes up.
Okay, I've got a clarification. They cast the magic missile from outside of the cage, which entered the cage and then hit her, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that so whatever's affecting us, affecting my magic in this area, it does not affect spells that enter the cage from outside, correct?
Well, her paws were bound and everything, partially outside of the cage. She's like right on. She's right on the edge of the cage. She literally just got like, and then that was it. Like.
Okay, so if a spell effect comes from outside the cage, or if the creature is partially outside the cage,
you can't cast anyways. They have they have everything on you bound, including anything that you could do verbal components with currently.
Yeah, also, that's for your character to figure out.
Also, yes. Also, yes. Yes. Stop thinking about it mechanically too much here. This is just what's happening in the scene. Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because like if I'm gonna escape, like I gotta figure it out.
You are currently surrounded by a bunch of other kobolds who are also spellcasters, and they know how your bullshit works. Like they know, so they are taking every precaution to make sure that you can't.
Okay, how many kobolds are there?
There is currently 4 in the room with you. Oh no, sorry, 5 including the Scale Master. Now, we go to the rest of the party, who is away from this scene here. Cher, Ord, Swift, Triple, and of course, Tangent. All of you guys regroup with the one NPC who had, taken this opportunity to get as far away from the camp in that straight line as she could, and before her invisibility wore off, you guys would be able to see her from there. And you guys catch up with her just as, you guys pretty much run away from the camp as that one kobold who was kicked out, got kicked out. You guys catch up, and, this is kind of all happening while what's going on in the tent is going on in the tent. So what are you guys doing?
Cher is confused where Swift and Ord have been this whole time. While we were fighting, we lost 3 of our comrades. They were just off the gallivanting around and eating food, apparently. Someone said Ord was eting cereal or something.
That outhouse there was an outhouse over here. Somebody tipped it over. I got stuck for like 3 days.
No. Your plan should have worked perfectly without me. It was insisted upon that I didn't come. Y'all said you could handle it. Chip crosses his hooves. Now we've got a bigger pickle to figure out.
Yes, you do love your pickles, I'm sure. But first things first, though, our Bannermanes are big boys and girls. We should probably make sure this one, whose name we totally don't know, is okay.
And she looks up. Oh, my name's Lisa. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. And now not Lisa is now actually Lisa.
Yeah.
So is she hurt in any way?
Yeah.
He got stabbed multiple times by a poison arrow.
She's hurting. She's got like part of her fur, like where those acid arrows had hit, is literally like fizzling still. Like she's fucked up. And also, she's been out in the desert heat for like almost a whole day without water.
You are
in a cage, aren't you?
Me?
No.
Are
she's
you?
with us.
No, she's dancing with you guys.
She's okay.
Sister's in the cage.
I'm touching Lisa.
Oh no.
I'm sorry for the rough travels getting you out of there. That it had to go that poorly, but you're safe now with the Bannermanes. We met up with your sister a little ways back.
Mona?
Aye, Mona. Aye, we found her while she was running.
She
headed back towards Lurbost.
Oh. And then she like kind of like does like a little like sigh of relief. Oh, they didn't get to Lurbos yet, did they?
No, we came up on our way from Lurbost. We've stopped whoever we've seen on our way. So Lurbost is safe right now. All the ponies, or the creatures from Lurbost, were moved to an extraction point, and they're being flown to the capital.
Oh my soft whisper. That you do not understand how much that makes me happy. That makes me very happy. Thank you. And she's like going like person to person. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. You're
Got nothing to say, lass. It's what
Well,
we do.
there might be some things you can say, such as, what's exactly going on in Wanti, or wherever you were captured.
Well, okay. And she looks over. Does nobody know? Like, have they really kept it that quiet? Oh,
The
gosh.
entire section is a dark zone.
I have somewhat of an idea.
And she kind of blinks. Well, I don't know what's happening in Wati. All I know is that I started coming up with my sister, and we got all the way up, on the way up to sell some, just be part of the festivities. We're not exactly part of the religion, but, and then she like, this is when she like starts to like gesture around her neck. We sell novelty necklaces and art crafts and that kind of thing. And well, just as we were traveling up the way, suddenly kobolds, by like the hundreds, it felt like, started just taking over and capturing people down the roads. We didn't know what to do, and then she kind of like shudders a little bit. They took everybody who didn't have, well, one of the, and she gestures around her neck again, one of the proper necklaces.
Wait, proper necklaces?
Yes, this is a novelty religious symbol, which I'm sure doesn't anger any of the gods at all.
Well, no, and she kind of gives a shrug. We just, they're artistic. We don't exactly say what they are, but just some of the tourists get a kick out of it.
What did they look like? Like, can we get a description of one?
And then she proceeds to describe a necklace very similar to the one that was very aptly drawn on the wanted poster.
Meanly.
What's up?
What's her name? Lisa heals for 50.
Yes, I did get that, and that's why she's
Okay.
like talking a lot more
right.
like clearly. Like,
okay.
you literally heal some of that new fur patches back in and things like that. Like she's
Magic.
almost like she's probably like level 3, so you pretty much healed her to full.
Okay.
So what did they do with the ones that didn't have the symbol exactly?
I don't know. They kept saying something about Heat Fang, and then they just took all of the ones that didn't up to Wati for some reason.
Well, we've got more of a job to do. I don't know if we're in a bit of a rush. We don't know how much there's left to salvage up in Wati, and our forces are moving up there now. Once we get our friends back from this kobold camp, we can get you saddled up and packed on your way if you'd make the trek down to Lurbost on your own.
On her own? And then she kind of thinks. She kind of like gives like a little bit of a blink, and she looks back down the path. Are there none that way?
We could contact one of our mates in Lurbost to meet you about halfway.
I don't know. And she kind of like blinks. Like realistically, like the only thing I know that's probably safe from these kobolds is the ability to fly or something.
It's very true.
Wait, what race is she?
Unicorn.
Yeah, she herself is a unicorn. Yeah, like.
Such a shame you can't cast yourself to have wings.
Well, we'll have to figure out what exactly we'll do with you after we get our friends situated. You're safe now, though. Rest assured. We'll get you back at our camp so you can stay there, rest up, recover, while we figure out how to get our friends out.
Okay, and she kind of blinks. Okay, I can work with that. And as she says this, she's like, it looks like she's assessing the safety of her situation by briefly looking over at Ord and the giant fucking sword she has. Yeah, she feels a little bit safer.
Hooray!
Ord makes a noise.
Aye, that one's
Probably get
Ord.
cleaned off.
Little Bessie here will protect you. Guarantee you.
Is that just what your runes spell along your sword is Old Bessie?
No, that's just maybe yes. I don't know. I don't know how to read runes. Maybe it says that. That's just call her Bessie.
That's what you think the runes say. Okay. And she looks, thank you, Bessie. And she says like very aptly, and she looks like she like gives like a smile that was a little painful to make, as if she hasn't smiled like that in a long while. And then she kind of looks over. That's when you guys kind of notice that the kobold who was kicked from camp is like going around the outside of it, shouting something in Draconic. Like, yeah, who can?
Almost all of us.
Yeah, almost all of us.
Okay, yeah,
I can't.
you guys from the distance kind of hear that kobold just saying like, "Oh, come on, let me back in, and a lot of the scouts are just kind of like shaking their head. No, you've had your last, that was your last strike, Drunkle. Get out of here. And
Why didn't they just eat him?
What was that?
Why didn't they just eat them? They're kobolds.
Well, that's for me to know and you to find out, but they seem to be trying to push him away. No, come on, you know me. I gotta do what the Scale Master says. You know that. Oh, come on, please. Can you go convince him, please? And they keep telling him no, to the point where a couple of them actually look like they feel bad, a little bad for him. And they look over. The Scale Master's not currently out. He's in the tent. We see one of them briefly go into the tent and kind of like go into a tent that you might presume is probably his, as they take out his stuff. Here's your stuff. It's the least we can do. And he picks it up. He looks distraught. He doesn't look like he wants to say thank you, but I mean, like, it was something. They're not letting him back into camp.
You said it was Drunkle, his name?
That's what it sounds like. They called him Drunkle.
Okay.
Is he drunk?
I don't know, but
Hopefully.
does he start to like walk away from the camp?
He does. He's like walking away, and he's doing that thing like he's trying to put on pants, like in like, you know, like while walking. It's not really working because he's getting all his armor on.
I'm gonna make, like, I guess when he walks far enough away, I'm gonna go ahead and make an approach.
He seems to be walking more northward, like as like away from you guys, and he keeps looking over towards you, like where he knows you guys probably ran off to, because
Yep.
once your
So
once your guys' invisibility ends, like these kobolds can see you, like like
They can all see us outside the camp.
yeah.
Swift is gonna fly out, like he's gonna make an approach.
You're gonna have to go. So if he's going the opposite way of where we are,
He's gonna go
Would have
around
to-
the camp. Yeah.
As you like start like he starts walking north, he's keeping an eye on you. He's keeping an eye on you guys. He's got like some kind of chain shirt on. He pulls out like the short sword that he has and like a little bow, and then he starts seeing Swift flying, and then he starts to get no, and he starts swinging in the air, swing.
Ahoy, ahoy! Speaking in Draconic, of course. Ahoy, ahoy! Swift waves a hoof and he does his best. I'm not coming to fight.
Ah! And he starts spinning his sword in circles. I mean, you're flying above him. He can't exactly fly, but he's spinning his sword in circles.
I'm not coming to beat you up.
Ha! As if! And he points the sword at you. As if!
I promise. If I wanted to beat you up one-on-one, that wouldn't be really much fun at all.
And he squints. Are you calling Drunkle weak? Because Drunkle would never lose in a fight against a pony, especially a blue pony, he says.
Well, how would you do in a fight against kobolds?
He blinks, and that's when he, like, briefly lowers his sword just a little bit and looks back toward the camp. Just as good. And then he raises his sword again. He's just pointing it at you at this point. He's like cautiously.
Perfect. You'll fit right in. The name's Swift Sail.
And he blinks. I don't care what your name is, pony. I don't care.
That's fine.
Just like you probably don't care what my name is. And he sticks out his tongue.
Hi, Drunkle. It's very nice to meet you.
Ah! And then he like he puts a hand up to like his. How did you do that? Are you a spellcaster? And he looks at your head as if you have a horn. How are you reading my mind?
Swift has a little bit of a smug confidence to him as he takes his hat off, shakes his mane a little bit. There's no horn beneath it. Now I'm just very perceptive. And I need your help.
Why would I ever
Luckily
help
for
you?
Because you're not looking to die today, I assume. And you're looking to be not alone. Look, me lot are on our way. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna need another diplomacy check for that one. Blind if you could.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you're gonna be blind.
No.
Yep. That was either better or worse. He blinks.
Probably worse.
As if you won't just put me in a cage.
We have no cages with us and no intention to. We only want to save our friends and save, well, right now we're just trying to save our friends. And you've just been kicked out by the kobolds we're trying to vanquish. So why not, scratch my back, you scratch... I scratch your back, you scratch ours.
You don't even have claws!
Swift, let me see, hold on. Let me see.
He has a point.
I know. Swift fumbles through his bag. This thing's kind of scratchy. Oh.
Oh yeah, no, I see it.
This thing's kind of scratchy.
Hooves are fine. And then he just kind of like he keeps his sword up. He keeps it pointed. Go on, lead the way.
Perfect. Swift kind of lowers down, and he doesn't reach for any of his weapons. He kind of waves his hoof just to get on a...
Wait. And he shakes his head. And that's when like he looks over. I mean, the other kobolds are still looking at you guys, like from the distance. But like, he keeps his sword up. And he looks... Act like you beat me up or something.
Okay. If that's how you want to go about it, Swift will, make a show about swooping down to land, then to like jump and kind of like tackle him down, and then give him a show punch.
Give me a deception roll.
Blind or public?
Blind. As you make a showy punch, he also does a deception roll to complement yours, in which he attempts to try to, you know, make part the illusion of being bested, as it were.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's the there it is. Alright. There's King, there's Drunko, ha. Now where is his deception? This will also be blind. Oh no, blind to myself. Alright, and it's actually a pretty good little show. He's pretty much he goes down, like he acts like he's gonna like try to stab back. He's swinging, but he stops short. He's good at what he's decepting. He seems to be pretty good at that. And then the swoop down, the punch, and he kind of rolls back. And that's when you hear a couple of the kobolds in the camp, for those who are still close enough to just hear a little bit of a cheering, a whooping, and some laughter. And then you see some kobolds start to exchange gold.
That's what I thought, Swift. Well, I don't know how far off they are, but is it enough where they can hear Swift as he raises his voice?
No. You guys are
Okay.
far enough off that they're not going to be able to understand what you're saying, which is why he was shouting, like, get back and all that, like...
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any rope on me, so I'm just gonna Swift will take the sword and then like pick up the kobold, just pretend to be unconscious, and then Swift will pick the kobold up and just start to fly back towards the party with him.
Fantastic. You start to do that. Tangent, I see you drew somebody. Who's this?
Isn't it Lisa? With
Lisa.
the half-shaved mane?
Yeah! That could be... yeah, I didn't actually have a reference for Lisa. There we go.
Does her mane get healed?
I mean, yeah, like the parts of her mane and like some of her like started coming. No, like this is a good representation of how she looked beforehand. Like honestly,
It's really good.
She looks like she's been torn apart.
Yeah, she's not in a good state. These kobolds are not good people. Like, by any
Oh, they're
means.
not people, so that does make sense.
Ah, fair enough. Well, Swift soonly returns with what seems to be a very unconscious kobold. Returns.
Aye, we're back. Swift lands with the party. We should probably get a little bit further away from camp. He also states as he starts to fly past the party, like further away out of ear range, and like so we're not all looking at each other.
Uh-huh.
Before he does, how many feet are we out from camp?
How many feet are you?
Yeah,
I mean,
out from camp.
you're about 1,000 at this point, and then if you're going further, you can.
Okay, we're 1,000. Fuck. Okay. I'm
What's
out
up?
of range.
For what?
For my eyes, so I can see inside with my special eyes.
Nice.
There'll be time. There'll be time for that. We've got a new ally. So if, once we're further out, so if we'll set the kobold down. This is Drunkle.
Hiding behind a dune, out of line of sight from the camp, you set him down, and briefly one of the kobold's eyes open. And then he looks to the left. He makes sure that like you guys can't see the camp, and he sees all you guys. And he closes the eye again, and he seems to be continuing to act unconscious.
No one's here to hurt you, lad. And then Swift talks to the party. Drunkle has been excommunicated from his camp, and thusly he's been recruited by the Bannermanes to help in reclaiming our allies.
And then he wakes up suddenly. I have not been recruited, he says as he's pointing towards you. I've not been recruited by a stupid pony.
Swift gives him a thump. In exchange for his life and not being killed, he's gonna help us out.
Is that
right, Drunkle?
Is that a threat?
Can I make I want to be diplomatic here.
And he kind of like raises an eyebrow. Whatever happened to you scratch your back, we scratch mine. That doesn't sound like a back scratching.
Yeah, you'll get your fair share. You'll get revenge on the mean kobolds and prestige. They'll respect you when they fear you.
Give me a diplomacy roll, Sherry. Give me a diplomacy roll.
Okay.
Blind.
No, I was gonna make it public actually.
Oh, nice.
Great!
Aw.
And Cher, as you make your statement, I imagine you're kind of probably going around him. You're doing that thing that they do in movies, where like give him a little massage rubs. You're saying the things.
Yeah, swishing my tail across his fucking chin and stuff.
You're doing this, and and saying those things about revenge and getting. And he starts to smile. That doesn't actually sound half bad. Maybe then they'll respect. Maybe they'll make me scale master.
That whole camp can be yours.
The whole camp?
Just wait till Heatfang hears about what good of a job you've done.
Oh, he smiles. Oh, yes, Heatfang. And he says, like looking at his scales, which are slightly more redder than most of the other kobolds there. I do have redder scales. I'm sure he would love that. Oh, yes. Yes, a kobold in my master's image. Oh, yes. Okay, and he stands up.
Okay. Was that the end of the thing?
Yeah, like he's saying, like, okay, like I'm gonna like. He's on board. Like he's looking towards you.
I did up there.
What's next? Like.
Alright.
Perfect.
Alright.
I do not know how to draw kobold bodies.
If you look up Pathfinder, 5e kobolds, not Pathfinder. Pathfinder kobolds are weird.
I don't like the 5e kobolds. I think they look stupid.
Just draw a weird lizard and you should be good.
Yeah,
they're not stupid. You're stupid.
You're stupid.
Yeah, but they look stupid because they have like humanoid body builds.
They are humanoids, like
that's
what they are.
They don't look reptilian. Oh,
I like.
Hey, I like that. That's actually
different illustration.
That's they got horns. It's pretty much you pretty much got it, BCS.
All right. So, Drunkle.
Oh, it's like he has titties.
And
In
he...
getting the
Pex.
camp.
Hold on. What's up, Swift?
No, go ahead, Tangent.
No, I just said it's Pex.
Oh. So in getting the camp, taken over so that you can take charge, we're gonna have to know everything about that camp.
And he kind of like
Traps, magical spells, any sort of inhibitors, any sort of anything.
and kind of like looks a little bit uncomfortable at this. Well, I'm not gonna know all that, will I? They put out all their traps up on the daily. They rotate them. They go on watches. You think that I know where they're gonna put every trap every single day?
No, but you can tell us the kind of traps and the kind of magic that you have in the camp.
Kind of like,
Other specific tricks.
He kind of grumbles a little bit. Fine. Well, he kind of gestures that way roughly toward the camp, just like with a wave of his claw. Most of them don't know how to do spells, so obviously they're doing mechanical stuff. And he kind of like does like a little gear symbol with his talons, like rotating against each other. You know, like the kind where they're got the stabs. You know, these little things that shoot out at you. And he almost looks like he's like saying it lovingly, like like it got him like ooh, like riled a little bit. Yes, and he kind of says like kind of going on, and well, sometimes we gotta work with the spellcasters. And he smiles. You know, the ones that are with our scale master, he says with a little bit of a scowl on his face. And they do weird symbols. They put the symbols on the thing and they explode.
Sigil.
Yes, we're very familiar with that. Some of us familiar than others. Isn't that right, Lisa?
Can I
is
roll?
somewhere nearby.
Can I roll? Is it Arcana?
Well, no, and you'd roll. Give me 1 second. As you say, isn't that right, Lisa? She blinks. What's that supposed to mean?
Share.
Pretty sure she got hit a couple of times. It builds character.
Why would you? Excuse the last.
If you're talking about this, she says, gesturing to her partially restored mane. No, that wasn't a trap. That was their stupid idea of a joke.
They shave your heads?
Did they give you cancer?
No, they shaved it off and tried to make stupid mustaches just to roleplay as myself inside their camp. And then they started acting like they were stabbing each other.
What nerds.
Yeah, and she kind of rolls her eyes. Yeah, you'd think they play something like Castles and Crashers or some stupid game like that. And she grumbles.
Okay.
So Tangent, he's talking about the sigils or whatever the fuck. Not the sigils. I forget for Pathfinder 2.
Sigil.
Is it sigil in Pathfinder?
I think so. Or it's glyph. No, it's glyph. Sorry.
Glyph, yeah, glyph. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. We encountered them last time, remember? Where if you set off the fire, they set off the fireball, and then they would set off a fireball trap as well. Which is what I was referring to. Okay. Alright, and what about, I'm gonna also ask him, what about specifically our friends? Where are they keeping them?
And then he kind of thinks a little bit, and then he gets a wicked smile. Well, in the Scale Master's tent, of course. And then he smiles more, and I guarantee you they're not going to be coming out very easily, even if they do cast spells.
And why is that?
Because Heat Fangs does something special.
And what is that?
And he smiles. I don't know. The bars are special. They keep spellcasters in, and we can do whatever we want.
Bars. The bars are special.
I could only assume, the kind of mumbles, it's the magical inhibitors that we've been working with for the better part of 2 months now.
That would be a lot of Aether Stone, and even then, it would have to be even more, because once it's disconnected from the ground, it loses a lot of the magic inhibiting power. It's gonna have to be a lot to crash this spell, too.
You'd think that your fancy magic stone would only stop working there, but you're not as smart as my master. He knows things. He knows things and how to use the earth for its full potential. You ponies would never understand.
Makes sense to me.
Now, what was that?
Oh, I said makes sense to me.
And he kind of looks over to you, Triple. Probably this lankiest of the lot, I would say. Yes, and you know, it's terrifying in every way. And then he starts like speaking highly of his master. Yes, and his scales as red as mine. Well, redder even. And he salivates a little bit.
So that means he'll just get rid of you at some point.
No, not me. Not me. He'd crunch you in a whole bite. And he points you Triple, and starts laughing.
But what if he like gets super duper powerful?
We don't want to scare him off from working with us. He's already got his motivation.
You're right. So I said, I'm like, well, shut up the second that Cher brings it up, because I'd like to think that she'd actually bring that up. She's like doing that little like cut, like stop talking thing.
Stop talking.
Stop talking.
All right, and yeah, he kind of blinks and he pulls out his sword. And he kind of turns it in his hands a little bit, and he's just turning. He's thinking. So we don't know the traps, and if we want to take over the camp, you know, for me, of course, he says, looking like giving us a brief scowl. For me, then perhaps the best way to go about things is to, and he thinks. Well, what are you good at? He looks at you guys.
Well, Cher is literally perfection incarnate. Everything.
We've got a decent balance here. We've got some stealth. We've got some magic. We've got plenty of hoof power.
What kind of magic?
I've got flame strike.
What kind of magic do you want? There's kind of a lot out there.
Oh no, ponies don't have much magic. Not as much as kobolds. I'm sure of it.
Jared, just tell him what kind of magic you have.
Just say fireball.
I have arcane.
The arcane type, huh? And he kind of thinks and he looks over there. Well, here's a little thing. Our scale master, he is not a spellcaster. That's why he surrounds himself with them. And right now, they're probably hurting for their spells. And right now, they're probably gearing up to prepare for a whole new day's worth of adventures to come capture you. He kind of thinks a little bit. So, I'm sure that you don't want to have another run-in with them, so either you get yourselves captured and then get your way in, or you find a way to take out the big ones, the big spellcasters, get them on their own, and the rest should fall pretty easily.
Ah, yes. Hit them really hard while they're weak. The only problem is, Sarah is also weak right now. Spells don't come freely. She also needs her beauty sleep.
Ah, ponies. Rolls his eyes.
What is our, like, out of character, what is the magic, like the spell count looking at?
Out of level 6, I got like 2 level 5s. 2 level 4s. And then I have 4 3s and 4 2s.
And that's not terrible.
Can I say something? Can I mention something?
Something
real quick. Has it been like when you say it's been immediately after the after where we left off? Do you mean like immediately after? Because if it's immediately after, I should still be affected by freedom of movement, so they should not have been able to tie me up.
You were unconscious.
Yes, but freedom of movement.
You were placed into an like a fancy.
Oh, damn it!
Oh, no, it's on your face. Damn it!
Oh, no.
Don't metagame, you fucks. All right, like the
well, we already assume it. Swift assumes it.
I figured you. I figured you
drew it out.
Why is everyone yelling?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Has it been like 10 minutes? Because I want to know if my spell is.
It's probably been past 10 minutes. Yes.
You are no longer under the effects of that thing the moment you were put in that cage. I'm sorry. They bound you up. You're captured.
Yeah, okay, so if I understand correctly, all spells that were currently affecting me ceased to affect me while I was in the cage.
Yes, you are magicless. Congratulations.
Remember the Aether Stone, the thing that we've gone over about 17 times?
There's no magic in that cage right now, sister.
Okay, and they injected us with a potion that was non-magical.
I never even said it was a potion. I said it was a syringe full of some red liquid.
Okay. And, okay, let me just make sure I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Meanwhile, okay, so share what? 2 level 5s, you said?
Yeah, 2 level 5s.
Okay, so that's still not terrible. And then,
or I guess technically 3. It says 3.
Okay, and Tangent should still have...
I have level 6s.
What do you have in those level 6s?
I've got Blade Barrier and I've got Vampiric Exsanguination.
Like, I'm not gonna want to charge a fort. We're on the immediate, like, if we're going into a fortress, we're going into their territory where they also already have traps, where they've already have people posted to see us from over 1,000 feet away. We're gonna get into their firing range before we get into theirs, or or they get into ours.
Unless they don't see us coming.
Y'all need to put some espionage.
I can invisible all of you.
Oh, that's right. Shit. Well, you have your.
I can't even invisible share or Ord.
Oh, Minley?
Hey, somebody call me.
Minley, can I ask you, what are the dimensions of the cage I'm in?
Big enough for two medium creatures, which is you and Sela.
Okay, and am I like? Is it like a tight cage?
You are literally
two medium
creatures.
Okay, but wait, like, am I like against the bars?
Why? What do you wanting to get at? What are you trying to do?
Well, I'm wondering if any part of my body might ever be outside the cage. Maybe if the tip of my ear or my tail, you know.
You are trussed up. Your tip of your tail and the tip of your horn aren't going to do things when the rest of your body is in the cage. That's where your magic is coming from.
Okay, well, I'm just checking because if I want to, like, say, if I were to make my daily preparations, I'm wondering if.
Also, there's like 4 people in there. The moment that you're gonna stick out your horn, all of them are going to see. I'm sorry, like they're watching you like a hawk.
Yes, I know that much. I'm just checking because I should check because as soon as the 24-hour period wears off, my familiar cachet is going to wear off, and therefore my familiar is going to be dumped out into the world. So. Okay, just checking real quick.
24 hours. That's true. Shabaka was there to cast invisibility on us. Of course we've got your spear.
My spear? Whose spear?
Your orb, your ball, invisibility.
Again, there's kind of the problem with a giant pony who can't go into my orb.
Can't cast it on her individually?
You understand that Ord can't have magic casted on her.
Oh, shit,
yeah, that's the big problem right there.
Huh, doesn't he be done in the same day? Is it like a danger if we don't?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, alright,
this is when the kobold looks at you, Shabaka, and jabs you in the chest. Oh yes, I'm sure you'd love to leave your friends in the hands of my scale master in there for a day.
Why is he talking to Shabaka?
Yeah,
Shabaka's not with us.
Yeah, I'm not.
Wait, no, you're way over there. Who the fuck was just talking? Sorry.
That was Shabaka.
I'm talking Alec.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Wow, Shabaka, you can't just metagame like that.
Yeah, look at how hard you metagamed, man. Like fucking.
Yeah.
How's that metagaming?
All right. Rewind that. All right, sorry. I thought you'd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut up.
To that point, yeah. If we don't do it if we don't do it like before the end of the day, then they will have. It shouldn't be nighttime.
Is it nighttime or is it daytime or is it evening?
You guys did your raid in the daytime. Like it is
Okay.
like hot and daytime right now. Like
Yeah.
So then they'll definitely see us without invisibility, and they'll definitely see Ord with invisibility in the desert.
So you know, in the same day.
And then
our character, of course.
this is when the kobold snaps.
Hmm.
And he looks toward any who have shown that they are an aptitude for casting spells. How good are you with illusions?
Well, that is literally like a quarter of my blood. I have this hat too.
Then that's what we need to do, says the kobold, putting a finger up into the air. Stab that one and put her blood all over yourselves. And then we'll be sneaky. And we'll act like kobolds. And he smiles. I, of course, don't need it. I'm already red.
That is not how hereditary stuff works.
No, I'm certain it does, he says. Would you like to try?
It is my racial feature.
I'm taking that as a yes, he says as he jaunts over to Cher. Jaunt with his sword.
Oh my. Cher will fucking bop him.
Bop!
Wait, what is he suggesting?
To use my changeling blood by cutting me and then smearing it on all of you. So that you can be stealthy like Cher is.
That's a little bit
unicorning and changeling at the same time.
The multi-feature thing.
Oh, unification feed? Okay.
Yapperoonie.
Okay,
I'd like to see you suggest something better then.
Cher votes. We go to bed.
It's the middle of the day.
Cher did not stutter.
As if you have some kind of tent to have out here. It's really hot out. How do you expect to keep yourself cool?
Cher summons the cozy cabin, because you can still do that.
Is that what you're doing?
We're behind a dune.
Yeah.
Besides, if they were gonna come after us, they would have already done it.
With the cozy cabin summoned in, whoosh, the kobold blinks. What the? He points. He looks at the cabin. How?
Magic, Cher says. She points to her horn.
No, you lie. Ponies can't do this kind of thing.
He can do a lot of things.
He knocks on the wood of the house. Knock, knock, knock. He's like checking to see if it's real. That's unfair.
Yeah, Cher is pretty OP. It is true.
What does OP mean?
It means a word that Cher can't say on certain platforms.
The bleep button.
Meanly?
What's up?
So this is immediately after we were captured. They removed my equipment. Can I see? Can I see around me? Did they It's only been a few minutes, so can I see? Did they leave my equipment in the same room?
They did not.
Okay, so it is somewhere else. It's not in this room.
It is you guys in the cages with the kobolds. That is the only things in the room.
That's typically what it means to not be in the same room as you, but it's not there. Okay.
So I'm assuming...
That'd be pretty dumb of them, also.
Okay, just wanted to check if anything was in there.
I'm assuming you mean to try to rest up really quickly.
I need a full 8 hours of sleep.
This is where I start to tell you guys that if you're going to go try to rescue your friends, we're going to use a system called victory points. Ooh. And guess who's starting out with 3 victory points? You wonderful people. So, if your victory points get to 0, not so good things will happen. So make sure that you actually try to approach things tactfully. Whatever you're trying to plan to do it well. Yes.
Oh no.
Victory points are
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Questions first before I guess we dive into this about victory points.
Namely, I've got several questions. I'd like to.
I'm sure you
about
do.
victory points. Hold on, sister. Jesus. Do you have any? Is there any questions about victory points?
Well,
How
can
do I
you
lose
tell us
one?
what they are first before we
Yes.
have questions about them?
Yes. So victory points are a just arbitrary way of telling you guys how good or how bad things are currently going. It's effectively like the wanted meter in GTA 5, if you will, where, right now you're at 3. The more and more you go down, the more and more on alert or something, just depends on what you guys do, really. The either kobolds are or the worse off your situation becomes. You gain victory points by rolling critical successes on checks. You keep them at the same amount with a normal success. You lose a victory point if it's a failure, 2 if it's a crit fail.
Okay, what's the max number of victory points we can have?
There's a threshold that I kind of set. There's not really a max per se, but it is kind of hard to gain them. So, just keep that in mind when you can only gain them by getting critical successes. Otherwise, it stays the same.
Okay, what happens when we reach 0? You said it's bad, but
that's for me to know and you to find out.
Sister explode?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Sister explodes. Got it.
I just want to let you guys know because we're going to start keeping track of those for this event, effectively. This event, which you guys have 3, I am to tell you when you gain and or lose one, and I will do so. So worry not on that end. Yeah. Just know you have 3 right now.
Oh, I've got a question.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up, sister?
Can I contribute to victory points?
Anybody can, try to do something. I'm just saying you guys as a party group outside of the campaign have 3. So whatever you're doing, just keep that in mind.
Okay, I've had some checks I wanted to roll earlier but never got to. Can I roll those now?
What were you trying to roll?
First, I want to roll nature to see if I can identify what kind of crystals these are.
You did not. You didn't even roll perception to see the thing. That was Shabaka.
Okay, can I roll perception first?
You certainly can. That would be blind.
Okay, perception.
At that point, you're just trying to pull off what was on Shabaka's roll, and he didn't even tell you. That's metagaming. And yes, sister did notice the small sparklies within the bars themselves.
Okay, now I'm going to roll nature.
There you go.
Okay, I've got some other rolls I want to make. Oh wait, I thought I was trained in society. Oh well.
You rolling?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Rolling. There it is. You are unsure what sparkly thing lies within these bars, but you do know one thing. It was alloyed with something. These steel bars, which you are not a fan of in any sense anyway. You're a druid. You don't like things that are made of, manufactured metal. Seems to be manufactured with something in it. You're just not sure what.
Okay, and looks like on second thought, I am not actually trained in society, so I'm not going to bother rolling to know about kobolds.
Okay. So, giving you the chance to rest up, chair, and also tangent for the sake of it, is a good idea. I don't know if we don't know if they are also getting that opportunity right now, just by because they don't have to be asleep to get their long rest. They just have to be not really doing anything, which is kind of what they're doing right now. So if we can find some way to start them up without start them up without really getting ourselves in danger, then we could interrupt their 8 hours of rest, and then we will have that advantage.
Mm-hmm. And how do you propose you do that without getting into the camp first, Pony?
Chin. Sif looks around. Tangent.
I think she's having a blonde moment.
Yes.
Tangent. What's the biggest thing you can turn into?
An idiot.
A pterodactyl.
That is true.
Bunk. What's the biggest, scariest thing you can turn into, Tangent?
A pterodactyl.
How do you get pterodactyl with your Druid Initiate?
It was in aerial form, which I guess is the main spell.
You need to also have ferocious shape for that.
I think that we could try to send Tangent to do the same thing that Sister did.
Oh yes, if it didn't work once, it'll definitely work twice, says the kobold.
It went very well for the last one we sent. Sherry's all for this plan.
Swift waves his hooves, waves dismisses everyone, not to the same degree to where she decided to go hug them all. If we can get her close enough to where the casters, just close enough to the magic casters to fire a spell at her, that'll interrupt their long rest, and then she can retreat.
Yes, and then Tangent also doesn't get to recover because she doesn't. Or wait, how does your spells work? I forget about the inferior ones sometimes.
Hey, Tangent, do you have 4th level primal spells?
No.
She does not. She has 3rd level.
Tangent, do you need a full 8 hours?
Form?
Everybody needs a
For
full
wild
8
shape?
hours to get back their
Yeah,
spells.
but aerial shape is like an 8th level feat. So how do you have that?
It's aerial form. And it's a domain spell.
Oh, you're right. This is an aerial
spell.
Yeah,
All right, Tangent. What are your spell slots looking like right now, Tangent?
I didn't use most of them. I've only done a bit of healing.
She wanted to do Blade Barrier the entire
Oh,
session.
and I used.
Yeah,
oh,
she
and
did.
I used invisibility.
So that's like a 2nd level spell, and then
Yeah.
aerial form is 3rd level. You said. Or primal or something. You can use. Okay, so Tangent doesn't necessarily need her full, because she still has all her healing spells for the most part.
I mean, then I'm gonna be the only one that's resting. I am ADC or main slay or whatever you want to call me, but
Well, and he kind of starts thinking. If you had parts for it, we could have made another ballista, he says with a smile.
Is 4th level. I'm sorry, it's a pterosaur, not a pterodactyl.
well, your aim with the last ballista wasn't too good, so I don't think that would have helped us.
They were carting them, and I was trying not to hit my own friends, he says with little quotes, friend on friends, like.
I could dance around myself, but I don't know if they'd bother firing at me alone.
You could go try. Again, I'm out of level 6,
This is
which
the
is
thing
really
about,
powerful
this,
for
no,
me.
No. This is the thing about you ponies, you see? You always assume that us kobolds are stupid. We're not stupid. And he looks at you and then he bares his teeth at you, Cher. We're not stupid.
Well,
All right.
So you don't. I don't know how to ask this. I don't know how to ask. I don't know if you would know about getting their attention. Just to disrupt the magic casters.
A flaming bird seems to do it, I guess.
And
Did it last time.
This is when the kobold just kind of goes, "Ugh. Are you telling me that you ponies, a group of, quote, adventurers, don't have a single wizard in your party?"
Shut up! Bonk! Oh my god.
A single one!
Swift, you and Tangent can alternate flying up and stuff. And Cher will go sleep and
Well, no, I'm saying that if I can get their attention on my own, then Tangent can just rest and prep different spells. Like Blade Barrier and Sanguine Mist, we could probably get something a little bit more effective.
Yeah, do we have like an enlarged pony or something?
We do have one.
No, I meant like not a large pony, but a spell of enlarged pony.
Yes. Namely's favorite spell.
Oh yeah. No.
God damn it.
Let's see. I only have a staff of healing, alteration, alarm.
What interrupts what interrupts a character's long rest, like by rule, namely?
By rule, you're kept awake. Like they're interrupting your preparation. Like all it takes, like it's more just like a general meta thing, right? Like if something like literally is keeping you up all night and prodding you in the side while you're trying to prepare your spells and shit, like yeah, or like stealing and hiding your ingredients places, you're not gonna be able to like prepare your shit for the day, like, right? Like it's...
Okay, wait, I got a question here, Mimi.
What's up?
So how many of them are watching us during the night?
They are continually rotating in and out.
Okay, but like, you said there were 4 spellcasters in the tent?
There was 5
4
kobolds.
spellcasters, 5
then...
total.
Yeah.
Okay, but did the 5 spellcasters stay in the tent the whole time?
I mean, yeah. Like so far they haven't left. Like I'm not. You guys literally haven't been through a night yet, so you can't really ask that. Like they.
Okay, I'm just wondering because I'm wondering if there's going to be a point where they leave to do their daily preparations. So.
Who knows? Also, keep in mind there's still like 12 people, which is the only reason why Cher wants to rest up. There's still like 12 kobolds there.
I think 19 is the more accurate answer.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Now. And here's where the kobold actually puts up like a claw. Now here's the thing, he says, and he gets a big smile. Now, you guys are at an advantage with, and he squints at Tangent. And he actually looks at Tangent's holy symbol and goes over and, like sniffs it. This. And he holds it up, like, while it's on her neck or whatever. Like, you are at an advantage with this, yes?
Elaborate.
Is he looking at my divine symbol?
They are, yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, you see why... And he looks toward, and he starts looking almost predatorily over toward Lisa. We were holding on to this one. Quite the artist and a bard, yes? He says with a smile. And then she looks like a little like, yeah.
Wait, you're a bard?
And they kind of like, an artist, thank you.
And a bard.
Well... Go on. And you're like, he kind of like does like the little like, go on, explain more clause to Lisa. And then it kind of dawns on her. Oh, indeed, yes, oh. They were using me for healing.
They don't have any healers.
And he smiles. Not a single one.
So all that damage we did to them last session, they're not getting that back unless they rest.
Which, remember, a lot of them are still uninjured.
But
Cher put out the most damage, and even then that was only like 1,500 damage or something like that across all of them.
Now, if I were them, I would be gearing up to come after this one right here. And he looks... toward Miss Tangent, if they knew that she was there, of course.
We can keep her invisible.
While this happening,
should I prepare Righteous Might?
While this is happening, Shabaka, what?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Shabaka is, I don't know, slowly, rubbing his the things that are trapping him. The contraptions like against like rough surfaces, but not doing it in a way that's obvious. So like slowly, wear and tear the rope or whatever it is.
You are free to give me a sleight of hand check or a thievery check. Sorry.
A what?
A thievery check.
Thievery.
Thievery.
That is what that is. You're trying to very cautiously move your body in ways that are not noticeable.
Stealth?
No, that would be thievery. Thievery is like the new sleight of hand. That is what you're doing.
Oh my gosh.
And like thievery itself is getting out of like binds and shit like that too. So like that's what you're rolling.
Come on, Shabaka.
Come on, Shabaka. That's gonna be a blind. Actually, you're gonna know if you're doing things. Let's see it.
I'm gonna do it too because I'm feeling adventurous.
Yeah, this is.
A 2. Oh,
Shabaka, you start trying to like move.
No, that's not.
You start trying. No, Shabaka, you start.
No. That first roll is not mine.
Oh wait, is that not yours?
Oh, that
No,
was
sister.
sister.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
sister said she was doing it.
Okay, well, I guess looking at both your rolls, you guys should not be proud of your rolls in either one of you.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I'm gonna take a chance to reroll.
You guys.
I take a reroll. I want to reroll.
You want to? Okay, you're using hero
We're
point.
gonna waste the hero point on that?
Sure.
No.
Don't waste the hero point on that. You're not gonna face any serious consequences.
You might get thumped.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then healed back.
Damn it.
Is that your roll, or is that where you're going with?
Sure.
As you start to wriggle against the bars, trying to like push, like find a rough surface that you can do, there doesn't seem to be any rough bars along the surface, and quite frankly, it immediately gets the Scale Bastard's attention, and he just looks over and watches you for a second, and then looks over and sees Sister also trying this for a second, and then he walks between the bars, and he turns around. So is there any reason that you're trying to escape my prison?
I can't even answer.
Is there any reason?
They're gagged.
Hello. I'm gagged. Dummy.
Ah,
Can't
yes.
hear that.
That's right.
You can, yeah.
Stupid.
And then well, he's still asking the question. He's looking left and right. Because you're not getting out. And in fact, your little bit of insubordination here has bought you less time for your precious little friend. And he looks toward Sela with the steel pipe in her mouth, and she is squinting. And you guys lost a victory point.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
Oh yeah, they're probably still, or we probably are under a time limit for Sela, I would imagine.
Oh no.
But I guess that's just gonna be dice that she'll have to roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna just lay down and.
But if she dies, we know it's Sister and Shabaka's fault for losing us a victory point.
Well, y'all better be.
Okay.
Go distract them, Swift. Light your tail on fire.
I mean, again, if I can get them to like cast at me, then because I have super high reflex, so I'm not afraid of that. I have high enough reflex, and I have 3 hero points and health to where I can dodge them. But I just need to know that that's going to actually distract them.
And he looks you up and down, the kobold. You don't even look like you have anything to pick a kobold's locks. I doubt any one of you can do such a thing. Our locks are magnificent.
Shatter.
Our locks are advanced.
Shatter. Cast Shatter on the lock.
That one can do it. Swift points to triple.
He looks.
Me?
He looks toward the lanky one and he says, "Him."
Let me try this.
And then you actually see him like he's like, hold on, I would love to see you try. And then turns his little bag that they kind of threw at him when they got out of the camp, and he started rummaging around. He seems to have a lot of little parts in there to like craft little things. Now, ah! And he finds like a small little padlock that looks like it's probably been manufactured and out of something. It's a kobold's lock or whatever, and he just chucks it at Triple. Give it your best shot, pony.
All right, thievery, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I don't have my little weird bar. Oh, that's because my character guy is there. Okay, sorry, man. I have to pull it up manually.
You're good.
There we go.
And Triple, you take the lock. You take out you have thieves tools, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, you take out your thieves tools and like literally you just kind of like tilt it in, and this is like child's play to you, honestly. Like it's like you could see the tumblers and shit. Like this is definitely like a manufactured one, and it takes you like literally like the time of 2 turns to just click, and then the lock comes open. And then
it actually takes me 2 actions.
2 actions. There you go. And the kobold just like stops laughing. Like laughter stops. Record scratch. Like what? And then he goes over. He takes the lock back and he looks at it. What?
Yeah, it's just a basic third generation lock. The company that did this had a very bad manufacturing flaw on it. And he's like, they just assume I don't know that because they think I'm stupid.
That deserves a victory point.
No, that's not how victory points work, man.
Wasn't the thing.
All right, but yeah, he's looking at the lock. Fine, okay. And then he like puts it back in his bag. Well, I suppose if you take that one with you, maybe, he says with like a little claw, you can get your friends out. But I doubt it.
It still requires getting them out without getting attacked.
Or just, distracting them and then sneaking him in while he's invisible to pick the lock, and then having each of the spellcasters use their individual abilities to get them out, and then maybe casting invisibility on Sheila so that she can sneak out as well.
Now, this is the other thing, he says with like a smile. I noticed your friend had some very nice armor. He does that like thing that like Chewbacca does when he sees gems with his paws. And he kind of smiles. They'll be holding on to that,
Yes.
It is broken.
So, do you know where they keep that stuff, right?
No. Do tell us.
Well, I don't know. I thought you knew.
Why would we know where they keep their stuff?
I don't know how long you've been doing reconnaissance on our camp.
That's why I kept saying, do reconnaissance, yes.
What do you want us to do, Chewbacca? Huh? You want us to walk up in the middle of the broad daylight and get captured like you?
I'm pulling Star Wars, and I'm a ghost.
Hey, did you consider sneaking in with humanoid shape? I know Tangent can prepare that.
Humanoid shape?
Yeah, humanoid form.
You mean just using the disguise? I could use my hat of disguise. But walking into the enemy camp, it doesn't seem like the brightest idea, personally, honestly. I don't know if I would...
you go invisible, and then you use humanoid form to look inconspicuous.
I can't believe this campaign is being overrun by Anthros.
I know, right? You gotta eliminate the world of them.
All right, here's what I would say, because we haven't technically made any progress yet. Swift, light your tail on fire, or you could carry a torch, but I recommend you light your tail on fire, and fly up and distract them. It's the middle of the day, they'll see you. You're bright blue and on fire, or carrying a torch, either one.
Remember they
and
said
you can also do that. Not in the air.
Well, are y'all going in?
No, he's just gonna annoy them.
Well,
trying to annoy them.
Yeah, I thought y'all were going in. Y'all not?
Nope. And Cher's going to sleep and prepare her forms and stuff, and maybe she'll just turn into a giant dragon and try to intimidate them.
You're going to annoy them. You're annoying me with that idea right now.
Yeah, well, we killed your friends.
And he kind of smiles. Yeah, well, we're about to be even on that front.
Ah, you think Cher considers them friends. That's cute.
Ah, then you won't mind if maybe they take you in then, and, offer a trade. And he looks toward Swift. Right, you take this one in, and then you call it even. I'm sure that they will negotiate something for this one's magical blood.
Yeah, did blue unicorn for blue unicorn.
That is not how...
We already have
not blue, you're white!
Unicorn.
You're white!
You're a white Kieran!
If we were to trade, who would we trade for?
Is like they're down at blue unicorn.
Well, this one said she wasn't friends with any of you, so I don't know why you're keeping hold of her.
Because I do the damage.
There's so many different... There's actually a lot of different options.
I say ask your friends, but they're kind of dead.
Well, y'all maybe we'll get it on.
Let's get it on. Again, just distract them, and we'll see how it goes from there, and Cher will sleep. It's a win-win.
But the thing is, I mean, it's something you can try for the sake of it, but if they get their full rest, then they'll get healed back up.
They won't get... We actually didn't really do that much damage to begin with.
Oh, so they won't be fully healed.
Yeah, they also wouldn't be fully healed. They don't have any healers.
What is the ruling on healing with the long rest, Mimli?
Healing goes pretty much by your it goes by your like level if you don't have anybody who has like medicine as a skill. So like if you sleep a day and you're like level 10, I think you get 10 HP back for that night.
Okay.
Like non-magical healing sucks when you or like in that respect. Unless you have somebody with medicine, then you could do things like treat wounds, but you have to have people that are actually versed in medicine.
They might have that or something close to it if they're able to heal without magic, but who knows? They're only barely healing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out for a bit. If I come to a point where I can move, please ping me.
We shall do.
All right, so that's what I say. You guys can go ahead and try to annoy him. Let's at least go ahead and try that tactic before we try to send someone into the entirety of the camp.
Okay. If we were to do that, we'd wait a couple hours so that we interrupt them like closer to when you're ready. So like I'd say almost like 4 hours in. So that way they don't have that consecutive 8 hours. We can also try to get Triple out there to start disarming some traps.
Well, yeah, that'll work.
But you could also either maybe go out at the same time that I go out, so that way.
Yeah, I like that plan a little better because they'll have a distraction.
Go ahead.
All right. So what's going on?
So Swift's going to be the distraction, and I guess that I am going to be doing the traps.
I don't have any.
You're just gonna fly around with a torch, annoy them. Stay out of their melee and arrow range, but within their spell range. We're also doing this after 4 hours, so in the middle of the 8 hours of rest.
Share. Shit. Ah. I could use your necklace. I could use your necklace of fireball to like throw something at them and like, interrogate them. To instigate them.
That is a cute idea, but it is currently around Amelia's neck. Or should be.
Yep.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, it is. I only have my daggers.
I'm also afraid of lowering the victory points.
Well, as long as you don't fail, which if you fail, you'll be dying. So, I don't think it would matter that much. You've been pretty good with your things, as long as you don't crit. If we wait? Hang on, real quick. Mimli, if we're like dodging and something, and we just normal succeed, our things don't go down. But if we crit fail a dodge, does our victory points go down?
Victory points will go up and down depending on things that affect victory points. Like, if you're doing something that will specifically have an impact on, like, how, X goal is going to person is going to perceive you, or your goal is going to, have an if the outcome itself is dependent on that roll, that's where the critical success to critical failure scale comes in terms of normal successes won't add to your victory points. They'll only keep them at the same. Critical successes will give you 1 back. Failures will drop it by 1. Crit failures will drop it by 2.
Great. So unless you die, we shouldn't lose a victory point.
Oh.
So try not to die.
I'm not afraid of dying. I'm just afraid of wasting time. I don't know if that's gonna work, but if that's
we've already been here theorizing it for a while.
Yeah. Well, maybe this one is onto something, says the Mr. Kobold. I don't know where they place all their traps, but this one, he points toward the lanky one, and then calls him the lanky one. Are you good at spotting them?
Well, I was okay at it last time. I'm not as good as Moonplanter.
No. Are you exceptional at finding traps? Because we know what we're doing, and you don't.
Oh. Not exactly. Is there anything like magic that could help me with that? I only got my goggles of night.
He rolls his eyes a little bit.
It's broad daylight.
It's perception checks.
Yeah.
Are you at least good at disabling them?
Yeah, I can disable them.
Alright, you're coming with me.
Okay. Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
we'll know where it is.
And then I'll go on the other side of the camp, away. I guess the best approach might be like, because the south side where Lisa was, I could go on the other side, or like to and you could start disabling the south side.
No. And then this is his turn. He like takes out he goes over and he baps you on the chest fluff because you're just a lot taller than him technically, and he shakes his head. Idiot! You know that's where they're looking, right? Ponies that come up the way are not allowed to go further than this point. All the traps are in the back for people trying to sneak into the Scale Master's tent. Idiot! Idiot!
Yeah, Swift is kind of an idiot. Cher agrees.
He shakes his head. Why do I even? And this is crazy.
Because you're gonna get the camp to yourself.
That's right. That's right, I am. And you better not double-cross me.
Got no plans.
Of it.
You're gonna get to control the camp all on your own.
And then he blinks and he smiles. Yes, I will.
Okay, fine. So then you, Kobold and Triple, go do traps, and then I will go distract them.
Yep, and Lisa, you're with me.
What? Where are we going?
Well, we are going to bed.
What?
Sleepover.
No.
Tangent 2.
And she's kind of blinking. She doesn't actually say that, Cher. She just kind of blinks. Oh gosh, I can use with a roof over my head right about right now. She says, with probably a tiny bit of heat stroke. Oh no.
There's water and all kinds of stuff, and Cher also has healings herself.
Yeah, she's appreciative of that. If you're staying in with her.
Yep, I kind of have to, because if I'm not, then she wouldn't be able to use the cozy cabin.
Now, are you guys waiting 4 hours before starting your distraction?
I think that's what was said.
Alright, if you are waiting the 4 hours to start your distraction, that's when you notice that in the kobold camp, and it's quite hilarious how the little kobold that you guys have takes out like a couple pieces of glass, he starts fashioning things, it's almost like he's rolling a craft check. He puts together something sort of like a spyglass, and he kind of like looks in throughout that 4 hours. That's gonna make things a little bit harder.
That's what she said.
And then he trades the glass to you, Swift, wherein he points out that throughout that 4 hours they just spent fixing the ballista that he broke.
Oh, that's fine. They literally, I think they hit like once with it, and that's when, like, Sister was 2 inches in front of it.
He was 2 inches in front of you! How did you miss?
I'm not concerned about that.
Yeah.
Well, you should be if you're flying in the air, dummy.
It wasn't really a big deal before.
Oh, yes, because I was and he stops for a second. Never mind that. If the scale master was shooting it, you'd be in a lot more trouble.
You'll be fine, Swift. Go do your... Well, Cher is asleep, but you'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm not concerned, so...
Such bravery.
Yeah. Such wow. Alright. 4 hours
Do it!
later.
Alright, what's Ord doing? I haven't heard anything.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know, Ord. What are you doing?
Yeah, just like whatever you're doing for this, I just need to like, you've been kind of quiet. I want to make sure everybody gets there.
Oh no! I'm just here try to keep up with the situation and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Swift, you start taking off, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. This would be about the afternoon, right? Like the sun is just about to start setting over the mountains in the distance, and
That's not afternoon.
Or evening, sorry. Like, because I mean it's 4 hours from, I guess it'd be about 4 or 5 o'clock roughly, I guess in comparison. So
Yeah, something like that, I would say.
Yeah, so it's about there. And when you guys start flying out, and I mean you guys do so, and Triple and Mr. Drunkle, you guys are headed up more toward the north, yes?
Yeah. I'm following his lead.
All right.
Kobolds are a lot smart.
Now, you're trying to be stealthy, yes?
Oh yes. Shall I roll?
Yes. Are you rolling? How are you being stealthy?
Well, I'm basic stealth. I'm gonna make a stealth roll.
Fair enough. You see Drunkle take off his chain armor, put it into his bag, and then also start being stealthy. Very nice. I also have to roll on behalf of Sir Drunkle. Oh man, look at that. Nice. And you guys start sneaking that way. Now to complement this, as you start flying out, Mr. Swift, what are you doing and how far are you doing it?
You have to be within 500 feet of the camp.
Yep. I am going to approach.
Bring the torch?
Have a torch. What's a torch gonna do?
It's like a signal. A shoot at me signal. You know?
Alright, can someone give me a torch then?
I gave you a torch.
Okay, I have a torch. So long as it doesn't interrupt your long rest.
I did it beforehand.
Okay, and then we kept the fire going for 4 hours. Yes.
I have a house.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
you mean on the torch? Yeah. I mean, you can strike it at any point.
Okay.
It is technically a survival roll to strike a torch.
Hey, Memely.
What's up?
Are we being tortured during this night?
No, Swift is the one with the torch. Oh, got him.
Keep your fetishes out of it. Keep your fetishes to yourself.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't you worry your pretty little head. They are keeping a firm eye on you. Though, to answer your question from earlier, the 4 wonderful wizards are one by one swapping each other out with other small spellcasters, the one without books, throughout the camp, just to let the others start to do their preparation. The first of the 4 pretty much like steps out. The other ones are kind of like reading their little spell books to themselves as part of their preparation.
It's so weird that they're wizards instead of sorcerers.
No, there are sorcerers in the camp, by the looks of it.
Yeah, you think, like, whatever.
Alright, and Swift, you get your torch. Give me your survival check to light it. Unless you have something that could just light it automatically.
It's lit. We kept it lit. The much like the party, it's always lit.
Alright, I'll accept that.
Does the fire come with if the fire comes with the cozy cabin, then yeah, we just light it as I'm going.
Oh yeah, you just use the little stove top and okay, that makes sense. Alright, that works. And you start flying up. And this is where I'm going to need a deception roll line from you, Mr. Swift, to try to get their attention.
Does he get shot at?
As you start whooshing around your flame, trying to get their attention from the distance, how far away are you? That's a question.
I'm gonna go 400 feet.
400 feet away. I feel like that is enough to hear raucous laughter as they are pointing up at this one. And then the scale master, who does step out of the tent briefly to see what everybody's laughing at, looks up at the sky, seeing the pony waving the thing. We're not coming after you.
You could do a performance maybe to distract them.
Or you could try to shoot them.
Now
drop the torch on the tent. It's super flammable.
This is
hang
on.
Yeah.
Let me just double check something here.
Okay. So
you got a ranged weapon?
I want to first. Okay, go ahead. Do your double check.
Yeah. So the scale master says this. The other kobolds, however, continue to laugh and point out, and just like, what? He really thinks that he's gonna get us to go out there. This is me saying you got most of the camp's attention.
All right.
And
is there anything else?
They're looking southwards. Triple, and the little kobold.
Yes.
Oh boy, you guys know what time it is. Look at this.
Oh no, is it an initiative for them?
No, we're going to the map.
Oh.
You guys are near the camp.
Any tokens.
All right, hang on. Let me do things. I need to get it set up for y'all.
Oh god.
Alright, so these ones, pretty much 2 dead ones right over there. Sorry, I just gotta arrange them how they'd be, because I said Corinne was by the tent.
Near death. That one's near death.
This one, over here, over here. Share is not here. I'm gonna keep you on the map though, because I know you're streaming.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. Oh
shit!
Fuck. All right.
Oh, God.
Share. I'm putting you right here. Actually, I'm gonna put you over here because you'll be able to see where the triple and are for your stream or whatever.
Look.
There we are. Okay, so you're doing that thing, and then triple is gonna be up here.
Okay.
And you guys start sneaking over to the camp. They don't seem to be any the wiser. And let me there you go. You have your friend who is starting to sniff the ground. Sniff, 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 as if he's rolling perception. Don't just stand there. Help me. Your friend is distracting them.
Okay, I'll roll perception too.
Actually, I have a playlist for this. It's called Roll Stealth. Ooh. Hang on, let me play it. It's pretty fun. Alright. There we go.
Oh, can I would have liked to have asked how long, if the kobold knew how long the range on that ballista was.
Oh, he would tell you, 1,000 or so, give or take.
Okay, that's that's fine.
That's a lot of.
It won't hit
numbers.
though, so it's probably
it's
fine.
And he said give or take because it was still thrown together, so it's almost like he isn't entirely sure. However, triple, you did it blind. You start sniffing around, sniff, 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 and you and him pretty much stumble upon the first one within about the same time. Like, oops, sorry, I saw where you were moving. I was moving.
Yeah, I'm just following him.
Sniff.
Like as he's.
Right there, right there. Do you see that? And he points to it. The sand. You see how it comes up? There's like a little bit of a plate right under here, and he dusts away the sand very carefully.
Well, let's see if I can disable this.
If it's a magic trap.
Now these, you're gonna know if you fail or not. So I'm gonna.
Oh boy.
Is this your final answer?
Do you want a hero point? That's a 7, me boy.
7.
I'm not gonna tell you if it succeeds or fails until you tell me if this is your final answer.
No, I'm saving my hero point.
You save your hero point and click. The trap is disabled.
Ooh.
And Drunkle kind of goes, good. Keep your eyes out, and keeps going over here. And as you guys continue, I need another perception check.
Okay. Move and then perception.
Yo, is it normal that I can't see shit on the map?
Oh,
it's
let me.
Just a black screen.
Yeah, I don't have.
Damn it!
I don't have your.
That's blind, right?
Token on. Yeah. The perception is yes.
Okay. I'll just have to keep on switching back and forth.
All right. Let me drag on Mr. Ord. Wonk. There you go. Thanks.
Oh, there we go.
Now I'm just putting you on here for like viewing purposes.
Yeah.
Technically
That's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
All right. And triple, as Drunkle is kind of going around, you stop him as you see something that he didn't seem to see. Pointing out.
Ooh, 2.
Hey, are those things? Is that sand supposed to be raised?
What? And he looks. Oh. Well, you should have told me you had a good eye, he says, with like a little bit of a disdain. All right, do you want to get both of them, or would you rather me get this one, you get that one?
Let me try both of them.
Okay. All right, first one. Let's see it.
Oh, damn it! It's public. Sorry, mainly.
The first one.
There we go.
Well, yeah, that was public. It rolled it privately. I don't know why.
Make sure that your public roll thing on the actual bar itself is set to public roll and not.
Oh, there's one on the bar. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for telling me, guys.
Yep. The first.
Yeah,
one,
I'm keeping these answers.
The first one, you feel around. It's actually the same kind of trap, so you have no problem finding it. Click, and then the second one, click. Both become disabled. Drunko looks like he's resisting the urge to give a little bit of a clap. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And then he ducks down. Shh, 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 shh. And as he ducks down, that's when you see the Scale Master just watching everybody in the camp like getting distracted by this thing. Does nobody? Fine. And he goes over to like this tent over here, and you guys actually watch him grab some kind of honed long pipe, similar to the arrows that they used on Sister. It has a little bit of her blood on it even. Goes over here. He starts loading it in. And the Scale Master is the one who steps into the ballista. If I shoot down this annoying horsefly, will you guys shut up?
If you...
And they all start going, they start all going, like, looking toward the Scale Master and just being like, as if you can shoot. And then he gives them a look. Fine, fine, whatever. You can shoot them. And he loads it up. Fine. Swift!
Yeah.
Ballistas may or may not be coming your way.
Okay. Do I get a chance to speak first?
Yeah. What are you doing?
All right. Swift will see the ballista being loaded, and he will wave us up from above. Oi, oi, oi! Hold on. Hold on.
Ready!
They hear you from 400 feet
you're
away?
400 feet away. You could barely hear them laughing.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get close.
That's why I was asking how far you are. Like.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna fly
closer as he's aiming at you.
Are you?
I'm gonna. Yes, I'm gonna fly 100 feet closer.
You're flying
300 feet away.
100 feet closer, 300 feet away.
And I wave my hook to try to get their attention.
How far can you go in a turn?
More than 100.
Because like his turn is loading the ballista and firing the ballista. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and saying that like, you probably are going first, just giving your guys' initiative rolls. But
his turn is loading and then firing, and then I can go first. Okay. So speed is. I have enough to go 100 feet. 100 feet in one turn. In fact, let me look at this first. Hold on. So 5 rounds.
AIDS.
Yeah, I guess Sister has AIDS. Holy shit.
Okay, twice. Oh, you know what? I'm going to say, Memely. Wait, actually, shit.
What are you saying?
Is it possible for me to gain the effects of panache right now? If I'm doing twists and loops and.
You're gonna have to roll your acrobatics.
Yes.
I'll say that's.
Okay. I have that.
I'm gonna say this is technically combat, but like you're not technically supposed to have panache outside of combat. But yeah, I'll make
that's
it
why I
exception this
asked
round.
you.
It's exception, not the rule. All right. I don't think that actually meets your DC, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, that's fine. So in my turn, okay, I'm gonna first be under the effects of flying dash.
All right, that's still
action.
Yeah, that's an action. Can you get 100 feet in 2 actions?
Yes, I can go 90 feet in 1 action.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna go 90 feet with that.
Now get on to what you're saying because
we
need to know what you're saying.
All right, Swift will fly closer. Oi, oi, oi! Hold on now. Don't. If you fire the ballista, the game is over.
Good. And then he fires the ballista.
Okay.
I don't know why that was your plan.
I don't get to roll anything.
He's already aiming to attack you. Like you can't just. Yeah, like I'm sorry. Like that's just.
All right, fine.
He wants the game to be over. That was his whole point.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was saying.
Stop laughing.
Don't you want the game to be over? Yeah, he does. Like.
Okay. All right.
Diplomacy roll succeeded. You know.
Fine. They don't. All right. Go ahead.
All right. So for some reason it took the attack off of him here, so I just need to put that back on. All right. So this is him. What's your AC?
9.
What was that?
29.
29.
Damn it. All right.
The ballista fires, and as it fires, a large bloody arrow grazes your side for 33 points of damage.
I don't have my token selected, so.
You can just manually minus the 33.
Also, I can just drag you onto the map. Sorry about that. I forgot that you weren't last session either. Boom. I'll like put you way down here, just so you like. This is your view of the camp down here, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So now you can select it and do the thing.
Now you can taunt him though.
Yeah. Whew, that one was close. Good thing it wasn't one of the wizards, or I would have been toast.
He does a loud whistle that I can't do because I can only do soft whistles. But he whistles to one of his compatriots. Another, right, boss? He goes over.
Can kobolds even whistle with the reptile mouths?
These ones do because I said.
Of course, can we whistle?
Yeah.
Stretch.
All right, this one brings over another big arrow, and like these kobolds are like whooping. During this, however. We go back to Drunkle and Triple, who are still looking. Okay, next one. He's loading up the arrow. They don't notice us.
Okay, I'm following him. I'm just pulling up the
perception
roll.
check. Yep. Blind if you could. All right, and a perception check blind from Mr. Drunkle. And it's kind of his turn now as you start like snooping like this way and then up. Stop. And he like tugs your tail. Look. And that's when he points out. Oof.
Oh.
Ooh, that was close. Well, here we go. That was public. And that was actually that wasn't even one of the thing. Okay, I'm sorry, Minley. We'll figure it out later.
You might want to hear with that one.
At a 25.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's just a 4. No, you know what? I'm gonna gamble with it again. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
With a gamble.
Yep, I'm going with it.
The luckiest of 777s succeed.
Okay, let's see.
The click.
Succeed.
With a 4. Okay, so we know at least this one. So they have to have pretty low DCs then.
I mean, like 25 is so high, but like Triple is also pretty high level, so.
I'd like to think that as he's making these low rolls, he's just like, kobolds are not that dumb as I thought. He's just like aimlessly thinking.
All right, and it is. I'm sorry, I'm just moving this aside so I can select him here. It is now his thing. Like as you disable those traps here, the arrow is loaded. Technically, Swift, like you got the time to do something before he fires. Are you doing anything?
We should poison it next time.
Yeah. Thanks, sister.
She says that in character.
Poison that kobolds use.
If you fire another ballista at me, you won't get a chance to get what's in me bag. And Swift will pull out one. He will pull out a satchel. I'm shooting. This is again one action, but he's gonna hold out a satchel in his hoof, wave it out. One more ballista shot, I fly off, and you lose your chance.
Or
I'll give you a hint.
You and take your gold.
I'll give you a hint. Go look at your cages closely.
What?
Go check your cages.
You don't have any Aether Stone.
Do I not?
No, we turned it all in.
Yeah.
Oh, well, do they know though?
Can you like take that back if it sounds retarded?
Yeah, wait, what is he holding up? Because we don't have any Aether. He's just holding up a...
No,
huh?
well...
Yeah, we turned it all in.
No, we didn't. We took it from Weldstone. We went directly to Lurbost. We got the 3 bulk from Weldstone, then we went to Lurbost.
That is what happened.
That is true.
One more ballista shot, and you don't get a chance to win the prize.
I don't think I would have given it.
You're free to. You're free to give me a diplomacy check if you would like.
I'm gonna hero point that.
That is blind. Like.
Oh, blind. Okay, then never mind.
So just make the roll again.
Never mind. Let me do it blind.
And that was either better or worse. And he blinks, looking up as if trying to call your bluff.
They have just taken it if they killed him, though, anyways?
Well, he said he was going to fly away. He was going to fly away if he...
Yeah.
They got a range of 1,000 feet.
I'm
is-
300. Yeah, but I'm 300 feet away, and right now I can fly 270 feet per turn.
That's why they shoot you with a poison arrow, so you can't fly away.
This one.
But he can just fly behind a dune.
I'm too far away for an arrow.
This one right over here is like as the Scale Master's squinting up at your quote offer, does that little thing that you like adjust it, kind of like you guys do with the goggles of the night, but he does it, and there's like a little telescopic lens that kind of comes out, and he zooms in on it.
So if we'll pull out one little small pebble thing to fit in his hoof of the Aether Stone.
I would assume we wouldn't let you go up there with all 3 bulk. You never mentioned this, but I would assume you wouldn't.
You mean you didn't say you took it from him, so.
Well, I've had it the whole time. Like, first off, I looted it, so it's always been with me. But yeah, obviously, I'm not with the whole thing.
But where's the rest of it?
It's back at the cozy cabin.
What bag are you holding up? Is it a normal backpack?
It's just a small, little like coin bag, right? Like it. Well, no, it's.
Isn't it out of the bag so they can see the stone?
I mean, I'm holding Aether Stone out of the bag, but it's like from my bag. So like I pulled a little bit out of my saddlebag.
You pull it out of your saddlebag a little bit. He squints. Fine. And then you see the ballista shift just slightly as if he's aiming it. He gets a -10 to this roll, technically. But he's aiming for your bag.
Oh my god.
-10?
Yeah, he's trying to shoot the bag out of Swift's hand. Hoof.
Oh god.
So -10 to this if it hits your AC. Ooh.
-10 does not hit my AC. Does not hit my AC.
And it goes wide. Because it's a cold shot, so it doesn't hit you. And it flies. It flies. And, yep.
Oh! Well, you lost your turn. Swift starts to fly away. He will fly away he will fly away 2 actions. Hold, turn, and watch. Well, no. Hold on.
Well, it's not your turn yet. We gotta go to Triple and Trunkle.
Yeah.
All right. Trunkle continues. This is the tent.
Oh.
This is the tent right here. He does this, and he starts like looking around.
Shit.
Very careful. They're very tricky.
You can see if anyone's in the tent.
Okay.
Whoops, I'm into that blind. Bonk. All right.
Okay. So, yeah, perception, right?
Yeah.
Blind. There you go. That's what we want.
You and him notice roughly at the same time once again.
Let's do it. 2.
All right, let's see it.
8.
Going with the roll.
The thievery. Yes, I'm going with that one. Shall I make the next one? Just for reference, I'll make the next one too.
Oh. That.
Nice. Click.
Oh, is that a victory point?
No.
It's a crit.
It's a crit, but that's like if you didn't set off the trap. Nothing like here is like this would pretty much be like as if you were never here. This is where you guys are at. You guys are at 2 victory points still. However, disabling these traps, Drunkle looks mightily pleased. Okay, good. And then he starts like looking at the tent. This is where they'd be keeping them. And he points in the tent.
Can we
sneak in from the back?
Well, you know what? Let's see if I can poke my eye under there. It is a tent after all.
Mm-hmm. Give me your stealth check.
Go ahead.
Blind, if you could.
Yes, of course. Blind. That was blind. Okay, do I need to actually click? Yeah, ignore that. That wasn't intended.
It just has to be the action bar on the text screen.
No, I'm doing that. It's just that, okay, I understand now. I click on the box. It registers when I click on the box, I see. Not when I actually click on the roll button.
Yeah. Alright, so you do the thing. And that was either better or worse. But as you peek in, let me actually do this here so you can see in, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so let me do this, and I'll put the tokens of who is in here at this current time. Alright, so this would be this one would be, sorry, let me find them. 1, 2, 3. Hang on, I gotta find all of them really quick. Kind of scattered around after last session. Lots of kobolds. Alright, those two. This one to be in here too. And this one, who is right here. And they just kind of seem to be, like this one is in between the two cages that Shabaka and Sister Ash are in. And Sela is over here. Now, Stripple, as you get a look into their cage, that's when you see them. Sister Ash, Shabaka, Sela, they are all gagged and tied up. Sela tied up more so than the others against the bars, and also with what seems to be a slightly now bent pipe in her mouth. And Shabaka over there is just kind of like blinking, like looking over. And as you fly away, Swift, that's when the Scale Master kind of blinks. Well, I'm sure he won't mind then if we offer a little bit of incentive for maybe his surrender. Go grab the cat. And this is
well, obviously I'm gonna not be poking my head under at this point. I just wanted to see if they were there.
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm not saying they noticed you. I'm saying that this is what you're seeing, and then like if you're pulling your head back now, that's perfectly valid.
Yes, I'm pulling my head back now.
All right, and as they says that, this one, Krend, he looks toward the one that's nearest here. Go grab the cat. Which one? And he thinks. Chewbacca, high or low?
High.
All right, high is in your favor.
All right.
That's good.
The gray one. Right.
Oh.
And he goes
It's
in.
not in our favor regardless.
Click, and they're clicked out, and this one just kind of looks over to his friend here. Give this one some sedative. And he smiles. What kind? The kind that keeps them awake, or yes, the kind that keeps them awake.
The sedative that keeps you awake?
Yes, and he kind of like starts rummaging in. I could give them about half of this, and he pulls out another small syringe, which he goes over toward Sela, who is looking mildly now like, what the fuck are you doing? And then, and you see her eyes just kind of like her pupils get wider and wider, and she just kind of relaxes just a little bit. That should do it. And then they start pulling her, from the tent here. Pull. Swift, you're watching as they pull out Sela. One of the other kobolds from over here grabs one of these.
My back is turned.
Well, I mean, I'm
said you stared back.
I'm assuming you have 360-degree vision in combat, so like at any point you can look back. They're doing this for you, and they will wait until you turn back and look.
Yeah, but I don't look back. I told them if they fired another one, the game was over.
Yeah, well,
They're
gonna continue doing it. Like,
they'll be able to shoot you at that range.
If I don't look back and they don't see me look back.
They don't see you look back. They wait. And Triple and I guess Triple and Drunkle can both hear this. Then I guess they really don't care about them. All right, take it off. And that's when this one over here. Pulls forward what seemed like one of his swords, gladly, lays out Sela's tail, raises his sword, and it comes off.
What comes off?
The tail.
Hey.
And they hold it up. Yes.
Are you still gonna ignore it, Swift?
Tell you what, Pegasus! We have a little bit of an offer here if you'd want it!
So stops, and he turns, and then he squints.
You see Sela, who is mildly like twitching, like she's sedated, but fuck, that hurts. She just lost her tail. One of the ones with the syringe actually like comes out and just starts whistling. He's already got small, very dirty-looking bandages prepared, and just starts going around the stump that is now where Sela's tail was. Oh, don't be such a baby. And then starts wrapping it. and like he's actively like squeezing the stump and making it as painful as he can. That's when you see your Sela start actually like squealing, like it hurts like that.
She's like mewling like an injured kitten.
Yeah, like.
He's about to probably die from a nasty infection.
All right, 777s. What are you doing?
Wait, aren't paladins immune to his disease?
I don't know.
She is not a paladin.
So this act is still
champions, whatever.
Hang on, what's 777s doing?
Sorry, really quick. I'm gonna actually first look back at my friend here and like kind of like motion, like should we still be here?
And he's like, yes, if you're going to save your friends, you need to do something.
Well, if that's the case, we had one job. We got to get these traps still. So I'm going to keep on looking for traps.
But you're by the tent.
Yes, but what could I do? I can't engage in combat with them.
This is where we look to you, Triple. This is a Triple decision. What would Triple do if he had to save the day?
Okay, well,
I've not exactly had
attack damage.
I have not exactly been the greatest at saving the day. My track record would show. Okay. Allow me to think, Beamley.
Okay. It's really easy loss.
If you want a moment to think, we'll move to Swift, yeah?
Go ahead.
All right, Swift.
Well, Swift was... They said they have an offer.
They're holding up the tail. That's the offer.
That is the offer.
They won't continue cutting her off.
It does me no good. No.
It does me no good.
All right.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I will try to.
Pony boy.
Try to buy her.
You're gonna try to buy her? Well, they want the stone.
Yeah, they want the stone. Okay.
They're giving up our Aether Stone.
Yeah, we're gonna go back.
That's why you
kill him.
probably should have like.
We're gonna go back and kill him and take it back anyways. All right then. If you want an offer, the cat for the stone.
And
this
is where like all of his mates just start kind of snickering and look over to Gren. Give me a diplomacy roll, ye blind.
What if you just hero point it? You do get it back if it doesn't change, you know. So you
I just already did that.
Well, you have to do a 1d4. You can't just re-roll it.
Okay, let me do the 1d4 first.
All right, I will tell you a certainty. You get your hero point back. You get your hero point back as Krend kind of smiles. I figure that, you know, the kobold Jungle would probably give you his name. His name is Krend. He looks. What do you think? What do you think, all of you?
Your boss will be more happy with these stones than with any of us.
And he looks up. Well, you're going to have to sweeten the deal a little bit now, he says, as you gain back 1 victory point.
Well.
Sweeten the deal, huh?
Now I move to triple.
Back to me. Hey, Limley, can I move traps?
You have disabled them, so yes. I'm going to say you can move traps, and I mean...
Okay. Well, I know that this is a little forward, but I was thinking potentially I would like to move the traps. I don't know, guys. Do you have any good idea where they could be? I could put them. I could just line them up right on like the back of the camp where they don't expect them to be.
You could, but are you going to try to free them?
If we want a good escape, and it might just psych them out, good enough to make a run for it. If we are gonna do that,
well, we are trying to rescue our teammates, so it's up to you.
All right, let's go with this. Meanly, I'm moving the trap so that I created just a giant row. See the two tents? Well, I can't actually point it out because I can't see it over there. But I know that there were 2 tents, like at the back of the camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just line them all up. They weren't expecting any there. Just line all of these traps up there, and I'm gonna arm it as best as I can.
Like this?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Drunkle will actually help on his turn, and he actually sets a couple more himself.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. That's a lot of explosions waiting to go off.
Exactly. We want to. So.
You would definitely know from disabling these. These are not the magical kind of traps. These are the darty kind.
Oh.
However,
magical?
the ones that Drunkle sits down, he does inform you are the exploded kind. However, they're not the ones that those stupid spellcasters put down. I don't need runes, he says.
Well, mainly, I guess here's where I have to reveal my hand. So, nobody has seen it yet, but there is a horn underneath my hair.
What?
What? No, but in character, none of you have seen that.
None of us have seen it.
Alright, that's the episode's name, Getting Horny.
Wait. So, am I here to see this, or?
No, you can't see this.
You didn't see any of that. He is literally stealthing.
I whispered to my kobold friend, "You didn't see this." I light up my horn, and I'm going to cast 2 spells. I'm going to cast Predestined.
Wait. Are you sure? Because that has a verbal component, doesn't it?
Well, doesn't it? Let me double check. You might be right. You might be right.
That's gonna mess up your stealth.
Hold on.
That is gonna mess up my stealth.
Tell me what you were doing. Horn spells.
Somatic and verbal. No, he's right. It has a verbal component.
What spell were you doing?
I was thinking of doing prestidigitation.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm illiterate. Sorry, mainly.
Yeah. Prestidigitation. Well, you're a unicorn horn magic actually doesn't have those. Like the couple spells actually. That's why I was wondering. Like, if it was your unicorn horn spells?
I'm going to create the vision of an 8-ball right on the other side of the tent, like in the middle of the camp, preferably as far away from that tent as I can do, which I know is 30. Oh no, prestidigitation is 10 feet.
Yes.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll just have to use ghost sound. I'll use ghost sound to create a little ticking. What?
Donde? Where?
A little ticking sound in. Let's see how far I can go out with this. This side. That's, I believe, on the other side of the tent so that the people inside the tent will be able to hear it. I want to make it quiet enough so that the people inside the tent, primarily the people inside the tent, are hearing the ticking. Like a ticking time bomb.
Okay.
It doesn't have a verbal component. This is a horn spell.
Give me your deception check. Blind.
Go ahead. Okay. Blind. And where is this?
Okay.
And as the ticking starts,
right,
you start here, and then you actually are you peeking under while you're
Okay, yeah, peek under again. I'll make the stealth check.
Go for it.
Is this blind or public?
Blind, yeah.
Okay, blind. Blind. Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna reveal this just for your sake, because you would definitely have that moment where Triple is about to stumble.
Oh, fuck!
Well, we're not.
Hang on, is this your final answer?
Hero point?
That's why I'm revealing
it's a
it.
Hero point. Okay, let's hero point.
You're gonna let him hero point it?
Yeah.
I mean, I was honestly curious myself. Do I blind GM roll this?
Roll 1d4 first.
Okay, I always remember these being public, and I do.
Yeah, the 1d4 is public.
You get your reroll.
Okay, I get my reroll.
Blind.
And okay, this is blind. Stealth, right?
No.
Oh, stealth? Or deception?
Stealth. That was stealth.
Okay, stealth, okay.
And as you start hearing the tick, tick, some heroic energy overcomes you, and you miss the pebble that would have made you fall on your face within the tent. Instead, peeking under, they don't seem to notice you. Chewbacca and Sister don't seem to notice you. The kobolds, however, like their ears perk up. I guess their heads perk up. They don't really have ears. They start. Do you hear that? And you think for a second, oh shit, they're talking about me. And then they look toward the west part of the tent. What is that? I don't know. I'll step out and see. And then they say,
This is so scary.
sure. And then
I'm petrified right now.
They step out of the
All right. Let's do sister first. I'm gonna be trying to unlock her cage.
Okay, you rush in. Now, hang on. Before you rush in, I shall note this is a tent flap, so this would be technically closed like that. So
Right.
there you go. All right, so that is closed. All right, you rush in. You're in Sister's vicinity. You see them, Sister Shabaka. You actually see Triple, whoosh, very quietly under the thing, and he's got his thieves' tools ready. Triple, you have.
Okay, I can't say anything.
You have.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, like.
So this is Bach, right? Because I know.
Oh yeah, you're gonna know if you fail or not.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I'm rolling. So shall I?
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay.
And you start looking away, like looking towards your thieves' tools. These are the exact kind of locks, the Model 3, of which you pointed out to your kobold friend. Easy peasy.
Oh my goodness.
Stick it in. Click. Sister's cage opens.
Let's do Shabaka next.
Wait, am I still tied up and gagged?
Yes, you are.
Yes, we're first unlocking the cages. That's the hardest part. Ripping off your thing is the next hardest part. And if we get one of you...
Hang on. So you've unlocked Sister's cage. I go to Swift. Swift, it is now your bit.
I want to keep being Triple's bit.
Nope. I gave Triple a lot that turn.
Yeah, you did.
All right, let's. What are you doing?
Okay. Sweeten the deal, So let's negotiate then. I've got half a bulk for the cat.
Half
a bulk.
He kind of smiles. Half of that will get you half the cat. Is that what you like?
Swift will grimace like he's contemplating. Like that's a tough thing for him to contemplate. Fine. Okay. If you stand down, you see Swift kind of waves around. I've got no danger. I've got nothing here. He will take out a mace and he will toss it, drop it far away, just to kind of show, I don't know, dropping a weapon. You do not fire that. You bring the cat out to here. Your wizards and casters don't play any tricks. I have one bulk for the cat.
Now
There's one problem with that.
I'm here for me friend. I'm not here for a fight.
And kind of thinks. He thinks,
And you will make your boss happier than you could possibly imagine. To come to him with Aetherstone. Forget any ponies. Aetherstone. You come to him with.
They have cages of Aetherstone.
They have cages that they were given from him.
Give me your diplomacy roll blind.
Swift, if you succeed this, they'll come in on me.
No, yeah, they will. No.
Negotiating for the cat.
Yeah, the other cat.
Okay. Thank you, Swift.
I saw you re-rolled, yeah?
Oh, sorry. Did you see the first roll?
I did, yeah. It tells me the.
Okay, it was just a preemptive hero point.
Are you using the hero point or not?
If it makes my result better. That's the deal.
You can't you 1d4 before you can't just you can't just re-roll.
I'm asking, are you using the hero point? Is that your action right now? Regardless, are you using
I use a hero point if it. Yes.
Okay, that's why I was wondering. You say
that's
this,
why I roll it.
And he kind of a whole Aetherstone, and he gestures to his mates. Move aside for our blue friend here. And they all stop their guffawing and laughing and assume to the left and rights, just kind of clearing away.
Okay.
Hang on, let me move the tokens. This is pretty much what they're doing on their turns, right? Is moving in this direction. And and he steps off of the ballista, and he walks up.
Okay, remember, I am about 400 or 500 feet out. Remember, right?
And how are you talking and negotiating with them?
Oh, okay, no, I flew back, right? So I'm
Yeah,
like back to the 300, 350.
I figured you flew back into a hearable, shoutable range.
Yeah.
And he comes up, and this one. What about this one, boss? Bring her with. And brings this one like up the way, the one that cut off her tail. Let me go in the middle there, so it's aesthetically pleasing. And he stops right here. You're free to come over here and negotiate.
I will get closer as a show of good faith.
How close are you getting?
I'm at. Okay, he's like literally at the entrance of camp.
Yeah, like on the map. This is where he is, and he's.
I'm at 250 feet.
250 feet. All right. You kind of come closer, and he shouts out, "I'm not leaving this spot. You could either come here."
You don't have to leave. You don't have to leave. Bring one of your friends out instead.
Oh
I
no.
don't want to make this. I have no intention of harming anyone.
Well, I suppose our intentions are quite different in that regard, he says, holding up the tail again.
How do I know you're gonna hold up your end of the bargain?
I told my end to stand down. You're free to come over here, Pony, and offer your end of the bid.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go for it, guys, right?
Yeah, don't die.
Oh god. No. These are evil creatures.
These are kobolds, and like although kobolds are lawful, they generally don't consider their laws to apply to non-kobolds. So
they're lawful evil.
Yeah, they're usually almost always more likely to be non-evil than they are to be non-lawful. Strictly,
but they are not good.
Okay. He points out. Oh God.
Oh yeah, metagaming to the max.
Well,
hey, no, I'm just an appreciator of kobold culture.
You're an appreciator of metagaming.
Yeah, that is really metagaming.
Oh God. I need. Okay, Swift. I need
you to make a decision, Swift. Yeah, like that's what I need.
Yeah, well, you lose to some cultivators.
He points to the wizard. Oh, fuck. Okay, fuck. All right.
Hurry up!
This is so bad. Swift is eyeing. He's eyeing everyone at the camp. Can I do any sort of detect motive on the way in?
That would be a perception check, blind. You roll your sensing of motives against his his statement, trying to see if you can determine what he might be going for here. And you get, he doesn't have his weapon drawn. His motive seems that he is willing to comply with this deal so long as you are able to bring the stuff yourself. And to complement that, you're now, are you using this hero point?
If it makes my result better, that's how it works.
To complement that, the other two to the two on each side that are closest to him are looking at him with a little bit of confusion, as if like, so we're gonna attack him, right? Like they don't seem like they're confused too. They're like, oh boss, like, are you just being tricky here? Like, and he doesn't seem to be giving any indication that he is.
Okay. Alright, eyeing that as carefully as I can. I'm approaching.
You approach as we move to triple.
Okay.
So quickly, first,
I'm gonna go curl up on my bed.
Before you go, like, this is an interesting nothing. I am 10 feet away from him, so now I can cast Prestidigitation.
Okay.
Out there and make it look like that there's a crude little 8-ball there. Can I choose what text it is? It is crude, so it probably doesn't have the shaking function, but I can choose what's on the bottom of it, I imagine.
You do. So 10 feet away. Where? Which direction?
Right around where I left the sound.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh.
Okay, yes, you can definitely put whatever, like, what's the flavor? What are you flavoring it?
Beware the trap master? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay.
Are we sure we want to do this explosion?
I am maintaining the little spell, right? So that they can stay distracted. So I'm gonna go thievery next, right?
Yeah.
Is that alright, Mimley?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that if that explosion goes off, and then I'm still there with Sela.
It's not an explosion. It's a fake. Like it looks like a bomb, but I can't make a bomb. It sounds like a ticking time bomb.
But are you trying to lure them to set off a trap, though?
No, I'm trying to lure them out of the tent. This is just the only interesting thing I can think of.
But you need to specify where that ticking is, because if you put it on a trap,
he did.
Yeah, I already did.
It's not on a trap.
It's like nearby, so they're gonna. I'm trying to make it as confusing as possible for them.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because.
No, yes, sure. No. But I was just wanting to say, no, don't worry. I thought that one out already. I knew that. I don't want to screw with you. Okay. So Mimley, try unlocking Shabaka's now.
You try unlocking Shabaka's. Let's see that roll.
Okay.
All right, and this is I mean, if it succeeds or not. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
And as easily as that, click. Now you have Shabaka's cage open. Both of them still bound. Shabaka still seems to have his tail, and I mean, I don't think Shabaka's putting on the "I'm overly injured" at you. Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm gonna just whisper to him first is just don't make a sound before I start ripping off his appendages and stuff like that.
His appendages. I got your offer right here.
Ripping his arms off. That was English, Phil, but you know what I mean. The stupid whatever's covering him up.
All right. Yeah. You undo the knot that is the kobolds that they kind of wrapped around the back with the poorly, I guess, strung fabric around the back. Undoing that. And I would say that Shabaka, could help out in getting sisters from there on his bit. If that's what you're doing, Shabaka, yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right.
Where are you?
All right, you do that and unbind the Sister Ash. The Sister Ash, I should say.
I'm gonna point at that tent so that we can get back out the same way we came. So we can crawl back out the same way we came. Oh, before I forget, I'm also going to pass you guys all the healing potions I have. I have 4 on me. Don't know if it'll help much, but try it. Here you go.
You do that as we move back towards Swift. Hi, Swift.
No, that was too little for them.
No. Let's go.
Here we go, Swift.
Let's go.
Okay, all right, game's paused. Swift approaches.
Wait, can I take an action? I didn't do anything.
Hold on, Swift, sing. I know you didn't do anything. You were getting unwrapped. That is what you were doing.
Okay,
Swift,
but that's when
hang on, sister.
Sister. Hold on.
Swift approaches. He makes a very slow motion so that he's not to raise any alarm as he reaches into his saddlebag to pull out one bag. Just one bag of one bulk of Aetherstone. So a little brown sack.
Now, as you start to pull something out of your bag, these ones do raise their bow just a little bit, and he actually puts up his claw and says, "No."
Very slow, and he's looking around like, I don't want anything. He holds up the one bag, and he just holds it out as he starts to approach. You're gonna let us go.
And he kind of smiles. The deal was for this cat right here, and he points toward Sela, who is breathing very shallowly.
I will have to find something. If you can give us time, if you can let me go back. Oh, here, I'm gonna roll diplomacy for this. If you can give me time.
Okay.
What, Chair?
Don't bet more of our Aetherstone if that's what you're about to do.
I'm not gonna.
Don't you have all of it on you?
No, he said
I left 2 bulk back at the cozy cabin.
Still betting 1 bulk without.
All right, if you Yes, because he said one just for this cat, right? That's what we said. One book for this cat. If you can let me take my friend, go back as a sign of good faith, I can see about scrounging up. I don't know what else we have among me allies, but we can see what we can come back with for the rest of me mates. This is what I have right now.
You're free to give me a blind diplomacy on that if you'd like. All right. And he kind of thinks, but it's almost like a mocking think. Well, here's the thing about time, is that while we give you
do I need to roll a hero point?
It's up to you.
You've done 3.
I have. Well, one of them didn't fail. I still have one more hero point.
It's up to you.
All right, fuck it. Fuck it.
It kind of defeats the point of rolling if you just spam them all.
Well, you know what?
Kind of ruins the narrative at this point.
Do I get my point back or not?
You get your point back, yes.
Okay.
And he kind of thinks, here's the thing about time, is that while I am certainly of the mind of getting more, he says to you, smiling and looking at your bag, my friends and me are quite hungry, and we won't part with everybody. He smiles, and that's when he takes the tail, and he gives it a nice and long lick around the bloody stump where it was cut off.
Oh god, and that makes Shifts do a little bit of the shakies.
Why didn't they eat the kobold that they kicked out?
Okay, alright, well, you know what? You know, it's alright. Well, Swift is already planning anyways. Okay, whatever.
You're planning already to what?
I mean, I'll see what and you just...
He gestures to his other kobold. Go on, go put it out for him. Right. And he actually pulls Sela like right out here. All right, now, Mr. Pony.
Swift sail.
No. You back away from there. Place yours right over here. Place your end of the deal right there, Pony.
Swift stands right here, and then he'll drop the bag in front of him.
And look at that. Now you two just trade spaces. How easy is that?
Steps over, and he carefully reaches for Sela to kind of help her up.
You help her onto your back.
All right. So nods, watches, nods slowly.
You nod and watch slowly. I pause you right there. We go back up to the tent, where now, sister, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm just making sure I know what I'm doing. So okay, you're all still in the tent. I have Swift and Sprocket taking their actions. Oh no, rather have his Triple.
I'm asking what is sister doing here. Triple had said, let's sneak out the back of the tent. That's what he asked you to do. That was his last whisper to you.
Sneak out. You got like pest form and stuff, right?
And I gave you potions if you need
it.
That
has a verbal component, and as soon as I use it.
Okay.
Just run out.
I'll have to sneak out.
Yeah.
Also, are you guys going to use the potions? Otherwise, I'll just take them back.
I remind that sister looks like she is about to keel over unless you take some of those potions or something.
Take one.
How strong is a healing potion first?
It's just 1d8. It's the best I could scrounge up.
It'll keep you. It'll get you going.
Thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that interact action to heal myself 4d4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she can heal herself.
No, 5d4.
Does that take a verbal component of any kind?
No. It's just I just need to. Someone just needs to lay a hand on me.
Now hold on. You did try that earlier. You wasted.
I do it outside the cage.
Yes, but you already did it in the cage. That was using it.
Yeah, well, are you sure it was using
yes,
it? Because if it,
that is. I literally told Shabaka that he saw like the wisps of magic float into the bars. You expended that. It just didn't affect you.
Okay. I leave the. Okay. So how about I'm gonna use my 5th level heal.
That's good. All heals take a verbal component.
Just take a potion and walk out.
The single action version of heal only has a somatic component.
Oh,
I'll need to get out of there.
It only has a somatic. That's just okay. Touch.
Y'all need to get out of there.
Yeah, just I don't know why. Even Shabaka could just dimension door a mile away. Even.
Can he do that for us?
Oh, you know what? I think he was going to prepare that over the night.
Right.
Since we're in the middle of the evening. Or does he? I don't know. Shabaka, do you?
Now, if I want to leave the tent through stealth, can I? Do I need to?
Give me a stealth check.
Do I need to roll stealth? Okay, I am not proficient in stealth.
Okay, roll it.
We could always run away a little bit and do it over there.
Well, if you're gonna leave under the tent sneakily, I'm gonna need a stealth check.
I see.
Otherwise, if it's not sneakily, there's gonna be a huge. There's how are you assisting? Question mark.
I could. Well, you know, when you're sneaking, there's very specific movements. I could whisper it into her ear. Don't move your hoof like that.
And also help lift the tent flap up, holding it up for them.
Yeah.
I'll say that works. All right, your DC to help is as usual 20, which means that it's not blind. So roll your sneak check, stealth check.
Okay. Or not blind. Not.
Yeah, not blind. Like when you know your DC. So like in this instance, you actually critically succeed. So you give sister a +2.
I hope you have some basic level of stealth.
All right.
Okay, as this.
Now,
how about
I need your stealth check, sister. That is your next thing that you need to be rolling right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Not looking at it. I need you to roll it. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm looking what myself. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Just roll this stealth check.
Okay, so public roll.
This one's blind, actually. It is very clear that sister is not very, very stealthy at all.
Roll a hero point.
Do you want?
Does she have another?
She has one that she starts with. Sister, roll a 1d4.
You guys are spamming these hero points.
I mean, you guys did use
this is our mission.
You get a reroll, sister. Give me a reroll. Blind again. I'll let you know if you get your hero point back or not.
How on earth am I supposed to succeed on a check I'm not proficient?
Just roll the goddamn. Are you willingly failing?
Like they are trying to break you out, sister. They are really trying here. This would give you. This would use your hero point. So, as sister steps out, there is a noticeable rustling of the thing, and looking at these guys. That's when, as sister gets to this square, right? Hang on.
Whoa.
Oh, if I can, hang on. Sorry.
Hello, sister.
Wait, I thought we were leaving north side.
Yeah, hold on, sister. Sister, stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Okay, stop moving. Right there. Yeah, as you get on the other side of the thing, Triple. That's when you hear from behind during your illusion here. What did you say on the magic 8-ball?
Beware the trap master. It's the best I could come up with.
Beware the trap master. And they look at it. What the? I can't pick this up. Where's that ticking coming from? I can't. And then they hear the rustling. What was that?
I better sneak out there too.
Shabaka, it is your turn.
Oh.
Roll a stealth.
You guys, by the way, that was my signifier to you that you lost a victory point.
Can someone come and tell the kobold that's right next to me, because I can't do anything else on my turn?
That is Drunkle. That is Drunkle. Okay. But that is.
Oh wait, never mind. Okay. Okay, don't kill him.
I'm rolling to assist.
Wait.
Hold on, sister. Sister, you got out of the tent. I'm saying you got out of the tent. That was your thing. The Shabaka is going to follow you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see your blind stealth.
Is Triple also helping me out too?
Yeah, I just did a roll for that.
Okay. And Triple assists you for 2+2.
Okay.
Is it blind?
Yep. Yes. Yours is blind. Triple's is not because he's assisting. He knows his DC, and he just has to beat that DC.
He just crit.
Shabaka is noticeably a lot stealthier, and with the additional +2 from Triple, you guys do not lose another victory point. As you guys, Sister and Shabaka make their way out of the tent, and I move back toward Triple.
Oh, you know what I'm doing. Let's do this. Blind.
Blind, and you two run out the underneath of the tent, getting over there. Just as you start hearing the tent flaps to this open up.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
Swift. You have I'm gonna move to you as they are moving toward the tent first. What are you doing as you see them start to go into the tent?
Thinking you got that speed.
Don't metagame too hard.
I mean, I just could try to fly.
I remind you,
away.
you cannot fly because you will be encumbered with Sela. You don't have Anthaul on yourself right now.
I know.
Why didn't someone cast Anthaul on me?
Is it
We
only
didn't expect them to
Yeah.
go for Sela.
We did not expect this at all.
I didn't expect you to give away a bulk of our Aether Stone either.
We're gonna get it back.
Probably should discuss things like that before we give off key items.
Well, also, like, if you're gonna leave like 2 of the spellcasters behind, cast all your long-term buffs. Like, you know.
Why would we waste that?
Didn't think about it. Okay.
Well, if you don't use it, it's
It doesn't matter, sister.
Oh God, this is all right. So, what is my all right? So, I don't have Ant Hall, so I'm gonna be encumbered, which means I can only go 10 feet per turn. There's nothing I can do to stop that, right, Mimily?
A dropper.
Do you have a bag of holding?
She would suffocate.
Not for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I took BCSs.
What?
Nigga.
You can't just take
No,
her
that's not how that works. I asked if you had a bag of holding on you, and I do not see it in your inventory.
Oh, God. I don't.
So what are you doing?
Just drop some crap and fly off.
But okay.
Wait, that
All
can
right.
take too long.
I mean, it's dropping stuff is a free action. I don't know how much I can drop in one turn. All right. Well, I did drop the mace, so I'm gonna take that out of my inventory.
A medium creature, just for your information. Creature bulk, Pathfinder 2e.
It's 6 bulks, isn't it?
6 bulks for a medium, yes.
Okay. So how much in a single?
If you're at 6 right now, right?
I'm at 6.
Your max bulk is 13. Which means that if you put her on right now, you can technically fly, because you'll be at 12.
Oh, wait. So I can fly, and I can at what speed?
Minus 10, I think, to the fly speed is what that is. Fly speed.
Minus 10 to the fly speed.
Okay. Encumbered. Let me just see right here. Encumbered, because encumbered actually is a lot easier in Pathfinder 2e for that stuff. Encumbered Pathfinder 2e means that you are clumsy 1 and take a 10-foot penalty to all your speeds.
Okay. Clumsy 1. What does that mean?
Clumsy 1 is you take a status penalty equal to the condition value to dexterity-based checks and DCs, including AC, reflex save, range attack rolls, skill checks, including acrobatics, stealth, and thievery.
Okay, that's fine. I can take a -1 penalty. Okay, so minus 10. Now I am still.
Just do this. Just put clumsy 1 on yourself. It's a status effect. Clumsy 1. There you go.
Okay, I think we can still do this. So I'm clumsy 1, because I was under the effect of flying dash, which I should have like 3 more rounds still. Because I activated it, then I moved once, then I moved again to go back. So I should still have 3 rounds of it.
You had multiple round turns. How many rounds does it last?
No, because I didn't activate it. I didn't activate it like until I was already like 400 feet away. Like I didn't like start with it. I activated it midway in, so I should have three rounds left. I am then at it's gonna be fine because it's still gonna be enough. 10 feet to my speed means I'm 80 feet right now. So I'm 80 feet. So 3 actions to fly 240 feet away.
All right. Well, yeah, it's free action to drop your mace, which you did. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
And
technically the mace was already dropped.
yeah, I got you.
It was dropped before this turn.
You fly your speed this way with Sela off the map as.
And then as I'm flying with her, I'm kind of whispering to her, "I'm sorry, Sela. I'm sorry." I'm like really broken up about it. I know
I hate the cold-bullets. Can I tell you? And she says,
We'll
like,
get him.
very deliriously. And this is where Krend, he brings back the stone comes back. All right, let's see this, and he holds it up. My, Mr. Heatfang will be very pleased with this. He says, inside the tent over here, Triple. That's when you start hearing, what? Where'd they go? I don't know. You left the tent with me. What do you mean? Are they just invisible? There's a clang, 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 like a clicking, that kind of thing. Fuck. And then they look. There's like a little bit of a. Did he see us? Did he see anything? No. Maybe we can still catch them before he knows. Triple, it's your turn.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to make a run for it, and we're gonna have to make a run. I don't know if there's a way to finagle it, but preferably to look like the ideal route should be through those traps. But yeah, is that okay with the rest of you three?
Wait. I was considering casting dragon form.
That didn't work last time.
Do you have that slot available, by the way?
I mean, like, it's still available.
Well, I'm making a run for it because I don't know. What do you think, Shabaka?
If you guys are making runs for it and you do not have quick stealth, that means you are breaking stealth and you will be noticed.
Okay,
as long as you guys get away far enough,
hey, like,
it'll be fine.
I was considering, like, if I cast dragon form, I turn into a red dragon.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to specify. Them seeing the cages fucking empty. No, that's another victory point. You guys are at 1 victory point right now.
No, aren't we at? Didn't I get one back?
Got one back. Got one back. Then Sister failed her stealth check, and you guys lost another one.
Okay.
Yeah,
also, Sister, you.
Yeah, she hero pointed it, but she didn't succeed. Still, she just didn't critically fail. It increased your.
It's like, hey, what about when he rolled when he crit succeeded on that help check for Shabaka? Did he?
That was a help check. That wasn't like Shabaka had his own roll.
Yeah, but it was still a crit.
We went down, guys. We went down one. We went down another one when you failed. We got back one, and now them seeing the cages took away one.
Okay, so I'm considering it
basic math, Sister. It's not hard. We're at 1 hero. We're at 1 victory point right now. That's where we're at.
All right. Okay, I'm considering. Okay, there's some options of what we could do. Okay, now we know that. No matter what, we're going to look around into the cage next round. So this is based on our last round of stuff. One thing I could do is I could cast a wall of stone, make a really long blind wall of stone, which will completely give away our stuff, but it will buy us like 2 rounds for them to walk around it, because...
We could try that after they've started running for us. We could.
Yes, but after they start running for us, they will immediately begin to shoot us, and if they shoot me, I will die.
Oh, yeah, so good point. Good point.
And the wall of stone's going to cast your full turn, so that's going to be a full turn that you're not moving.
Okay, I'm considering ordering that. Now, I could also cast Dragon again in the form.
Well, shoot it.
That could allow me to move 100 feet. Of course, that won't put me out of shooting range, but I'm considering if I turn into a red dragon, they might not shoot me to me, or at least not shoot me the round they see me. They might take a round to try to figure out what's going on, because they wouldn't attack a red dragon just at a glance.
I don't think you can just keep on changing your color. I'm pretty sure the Bloodline has you choose one specific thing.
He is not a sorcerer. They are a druid.
And yeah, I'm a druid. I can turn into any kind of dragon with the spell. Also, I've never cast dragon form before, so.
So does HP? So do you get like more HP out of that?
I get some temp HP. I believe. Let me check. I should probably post that real quick. Where the hell is my 6th slot? Okay, there it is. So glad I cast this bit because I prepared this bit because I thought I'd need it. I should gain. It's either 10 temp HP or 15 temp HP.
It's 10 temporary hit points. A fly speed of 40. Or
Okay,
speed
so
of 40
anyway.
feet and fly speed of 100.
I wonder, could I,
Fly speed of 100 is pretty good. Cast time 2, and then you fly 100 feet away.
yeah, I was considering, hey, if I cast Dragon Form and Triple is in the same space as me, could he be on my back?
I'd rather sneak out, actually. I can run out at full speed. You might want to take somebody else who's willing.
Like Shabaka.
Shabaka, you want to do that?
Dragons can carry somebody.
Yeah, like my carrying capacity becomes quite high in that form. Now I'm just like I'm gonna think manually. The plan is not to try to turn to dragon to pass myself off as red dragon, but just to confuse them for 1 or 2 rounds so they don't attack me.
I could just go invisible. Yeah.
Okay, you could do that, or you could cast Dimension Door, but
he doesn't have it.
Why do you not have Dimension Door?
Because we haven't had the second day of prep.
Oh, whatever. That's a spell I always learn when I have X. Okay, but never mind. Well then, I'm going to, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, that does, I have no other forms of healing at right now. But I still do want to put as much distance as I can. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so Dragon Form. I'm gonna drag the red form onto my character sheet. Did that work?
Yeah, I think you just healed yourself twice, though.
Nope, it got the correct one. For some reason, it does that.
Okay, so
So hang on, are you casting this officially? Because this is verbal component. You are.
Yes, and then immediately
Can I run first?
I'd like to stride.
What else are you doing?
I'd like to stride, make a flying stride.
With
and
Shabaka?
100 feet.
Nah, I'll just go invisible.
You're so quiet, dude.
He said he's going invisible.
Going invisible, yeah.
Yeah, but it still needs to fix how
it,
quiet he is.
Is it that quiet?
It's
so quiet?
Not really. Do you have him turned down?
You have him at 200% probably.
I have him at 100%.
I move all 200 feet.
Let's
Wait, what is my fly speed in this form?
It's 100.
Okay, for some reason I'm only going 85. Is that the edge of the map?
Well, probably.
Okay, so
You're
hang
just
on.
in the void.
All at once, you are flying this way. Shabaka is doing what?
Go on, get visible.
You're going ghost, and triple.
Well, I'm going to have to sneak out. I see that these guys are making their escape attempts, and I'm going to start sneaking too. Now, the question is, which direction are we sneaking out?
I'm gonna just move in general direction, which is I'm gonna move north, east, because that is as far away from the camp as I can manage.
Okay.
Go south. It's actually quickest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if we go north, yes, they'll go through my traps, but I'd be like, the main thing is that they might, we'll be separated from our party with no healer. We might want to make a run back to the camp, and I know that will alert where the camp is. But
okay, yeah,
I'm not
but
going to leave all of them.
If I fly south, I will be flying over all
that
the
was
kobolds
my
at
joke.
once.
Yeah.
That will give me, okay, so that's basically a gamble, hoping that they don't shoot me on the.
And that's a risk I'm willing to take. Do it.
I mean, hold on. I think that.
Oh, you're not. Whatever.
No, hold on. Listen. I think that when Sister transforms, I think that they will be the most eye-catching. The attention will be drawn onto her.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that's a chance to fly. I don't think you should fly over the camp. I think you should fly away.
Yeah.
Because you can just circle back. You can fly so fast that you can circle back, and you need to take the eyes off of you. With temp HP, how much HP do you have?
Let's see. Let me check my sheet. It's like if I get 10 temp HP, it puts me
Already
at
applied it.
31 HP, so I can take like 1 attack.
Maybe 1 fireball. God.
I've got fire resistance 10, so like I can take like. Oh wait, because they used up their fireballs today. Haven't they? They cast like 5 fireballs at me. Like
they might have a couple.
All right, somebody, you guys got 2 more minutes to come up with what you're doing. Like, I'm sorry, you guys can't deliberate all day. Like, we gotta move on.
Someone tell me what direction to fly in.
Just go south.
Away.
I don't care.
No, away from the camp.
Okay, so away from the camp would be northeast.
I would say northeast or northwest, and then Triple and Shabaka can try to go north.
Go the opposite direction.
Yeah, like I would say, Sister go like this way, to get their eyes over here, and then maybe Tangent and Shabaka can try to go up this way. Or Triple and Shabaka.
My vote's yes. Okay, I'm good with that.
All right. Yeah, do it.
All right, Sister, I'm gonna move you right here. Use right-click your token and use the little height 0 thing.
Okay, wait. Where's my?
Hang on, Sister. Just tell me how far can you go? How far can you go in 3 actions? Just tell me that.
Well, in 3 actions, I can go 300 feet.
Okay, and you only have 1 action.
Yeah.
All right, I'm putting 100 on you right here.
2 actions to cast a spell.
You okay?
Yeah,
yes,
so...
I understand. I can do math there. All right, Shabaka, you're going invisible, yes?
Yep.
All right, where are you going?
Either works really. You could either go to the right or the left.
Which way would be better? this way?
I mean, left is away from camp.
You have 5 more seconds to decide before your 2 minutes are up.
I'll go
Holy shit.
this way.
Okay, cool. You're going that way. Whee! How far can you go in a turn? Or a round action?
In action, 35.
All right, 35. Triple!
All right, I'm going to swift sneak out of here, motioning for my kobold friend to follow me.
All right, move what you're able to move, because he also has swift sneak, and he's going to keep up with you. And roll your stealth.
Okay, I'm rolling myself. Also, mainly, how do you do that thing where like it measures it for you? I've never figured out how to do it.
You could just pick up your character and drag it. You see how like it changes the color?
Okay.
Like the color changes where you like click and drag your icon. That color is like the end of your movement, like before you start the next X amount of feet. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do this. Can I start moving it?
Yeah, move. Go.
It's paused.
Oh, my bad. Go.
Sorry about that. 30 right here, and I'm not passing any traps.
Okay.
And then I can move 45 feet, so I can move 50 more. So
okay.
That's my first action. But yeah, all right. And
man,
can I keep going, Mimley?
He's actually lagging behind a little bit, but yeah, you could keep going.
Okay. For my second action, I'm going to move another 45 feet.
All right, go for it. There you go.
And then towards the third action, I'm going to move towards the Mirage of Share, and there we go.
The Mirage of Share. All right, as you guys start moving, it is the sudden whisper of, saying of magic from this side of the tent. There's not enough people over here that seem to catch on to it that far away. However, the 2 kobolds in here hear this happening, and then a great flap of wings, and the last of the victory points is gone. As Sister takes off, and I mean, yeah, there's a giant fucking dragon on the ground. That's your, like, you know, you set off the camp. As you start whooshing away, Shabaka, you go up invisible that way. Triple and Trunkle go unnoticed, as suddenly, like, Krend doesn't notice it immediately. Not until you guys get one more round in before,
yes!
Yeah, before the spellcasters would come bursting out and actually doing the thing. So I'll give you guys one more round of actions, all of you.
Okay, I'm not gonna run for it.
Just keep going your directions.
If you just keep going your directions, that'll be off the map for everybody. So I'll just kind of like we just handle it.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
All right, that goes off the map for everybody. Right as you guys hear the 2 kobolds coming out of the tent. Scale Master!
My action to fly too.
Scale! I figured. Scale Master! Scale! The prisoners! They've escaped! And then you hear them, and then that's when you hear, what? Swift, you hear this. You hear this, and then like Sela kind of looks back blearily, as you guys see a burst of flame come from Crin's mouth up into the air.
I turn around too. See the flame, and I look up and I see a dragon flying.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh fuck! And then I just turn and I just fly as hard as I can.
And as you guys start splitting off, going in your various directions, the kobolds start running to their battlefield, but they don't know where the fuck to go. There's a dragon over there. They don't know where the other ones went. Where did they go? Where did they go? And about, oh boy, 1G... Oops, hang on, I meant to, roll 1D27. That's what I meant to roll. I need to do a self-roll to myself really quick. And about, a group of them comes stumbling over, and that's when, Swift, you see a decent amount of them start to run up north, chasing after the dragon, before, like, just explosions everywhere. Like, they are literally just set off all the traps. Stopping them in their tracks. It's mild chaos until, like, the fucking Scale Master comes in, the last thing you hear is, "Stop! They've fooled us, you dolts!" And he starts getting in the ballista. And that is where we're ending session today, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Bidley.
Yay!
Them die.
Hey.
Okay.